SystemMagic. As always, we're your hosts. My name's Greg, this is Andrew, and we have had quite the break from streaming. We had a week off after the MagicCon, and then we streamed for one day last week, and then I got very sick, and so then we had to not stream for the rest of the week. But I am better now and not contagious to Andrew, and so we are here and able to stream again, and very excited to be back. Honestly, I've really been missing streaming. And it is a Pioneer season wholeheartedly with RC Dallas on the horizon. And we are going to be playing some Red-Black Sacrifice, which Andrew told me off stream that he's 100% to play at RC Dallas. So Andrew, why do you think Red-Black Sac is all of a sudden an excellent choice in Pioneer?
Well, I actually think Red-Black Sac has been quietly pretty good for a while. I don't know, it never made any headlines or whatever, but so for just a long time, it's kind of quietly, apparently I should say quietly several times, it's just quietly been favored in the Red-Black pseudo-mirror, I think at pretty low cost. I think the trade-off you get for being substantially favored in the mirror is just not that bad. You don't lose that much percentage against most things. I think, as an example, you clock a little slower against Lotus, so, you lose a little percentage there. You don't have shielders make their pores bad, so,
yeah.
I don't know, you're maybe 5% worse. You're a little worse against green, although in our testing, not that much worse. Because the thing is, you can't play the game that they play, where the normal Black plays, where you, basically max disrupt green until they have nothing, really. What you're instead trying to do is your plan is to keep them off balance. Then, the green deck, gets to 7 life, they stabilize, and you burn them out. That's the plan. So, you're not... The thing is, you can't play that game, but you don't need to play it. And so, I just sort of feel like playing this deck is like playing Red-Black, except you just... Oh, and there's a few random decks like Creativity that you're worse against than Red-Black is. Mm-hmm. Against those decks, you prefer to be kind of more disruption and more things. Yeah, the Syndiclasm, I literally lazily I honestly haven't lost a single match with this deck to the right combo deck yet. However, I randomly lazily threw a Syndiclasm in my sideboard because, I don't know, I was like, there's so much in the leagues right now, I'll throw one in. Okay, I don't know if I'll actually register that.
I need to tell the full story. So we sit down, and Andrew pulls up this deck list. On Constructed Streams, it's Andrew's job to provide the deck list, so he pulls the deck list. And he's like, just so you know, last second, I added a one-of Meat Hook Massacre to the sideboard because of all the Convoke decks. And I was like, okay, is that really worth the one-of to not play Gigantha? And Andrew was like, crap. And so then we had to, right before the stream, kind of frantically find something that is still Gigantha compatible that is a good sideboard card against the Convoke deck.
Yeah.
so we settled on Cinderclasm.
We threw in the Cinderclasm. Yeah. I honestly, again, I seriously have not lost Gotek with this deck yet, and I think it's a fine matchup. I don't know, it's everywhere, we'll put one in.
Yeah. Andrew, how do you feel about the Convoke deck in general?
I somewhat suspect the Convoke deck is a scam.
Okay.
But for the record, is my current opinion. I don't know. We did some in-house testing with it, and I don't think we've been doing much winning with the Convoke deck.
I see.
And I basically think the Convoke deck has all these really flashy draws, and what you don't see are the fact that has a lot of not very flashy draws that are terrible, and also even the flashy draws are very bad against the card Thoughtseize, notably the most played card in Pioneer. So I don't think it's good, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure to say I think it's horrible. I think planes that's broken are insane.
Okay.
I think it's somewhere in the one of many playable decks to bad range.
Okay.
And I'm not exactly sure where it is in that range yet. I need more data. But to give you a sense of it, the other day I played a set of matches where I played literally stock, 0 innovation, 0 adaptation, misplaced Ginger Red-Black against Red-White Convoke.
And thanks for the subscription, Ari Zax!
So let me be clear. No illness in the ranks, no ratchet bombs, no hate of any kind. Stock Red-Black.
Yeah.
I won half.
Sure.
That's incredibly disturbing.
Yeah.
you might be like, well, how did you win half? It's like, well, I don't know. I like Thoughtseize them. It was pretty effective.
Yeah.
Sometimes they didn't draw the 1 mana make 3 1/1s card, and then I just played kill spell up the curve, and it was fine. Sometimes I sideboarded in extinction events and ritual swits, and they destroyed them.
Yeah.
And like, you can adapt. Like, I don't know. Like, that's assuming you don't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I ran a bit hot in those games or something. I mean, that's possible. But then today, I also played a set of the games with green, where I was playing green against Convoke, and I basically I made friend of the stream Max Magnuson played me, and Max Magnuson didn't beat me like at all. Like I think he won 1 game in our entire set.
I see.
So
I assume Ratchet Bomb is or new Ratchet Bomb, whatever, is very good.
That's part of it. Part of it is just that, like, the issue is that Convoke is good at putting a lot of power on the table quickly, but it doesn't necessarily good at killing quickly. Like, you put a lot of power on the table and you tap it.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is, what happens is, like, your opponent comes like, oh boy, I'm coming for you. I've got so many things in play. And then I'm like, all right, you think you have a lot of things in play? Allow me to demonstrate the concept of a lot of things. And then you just, like, put, like, 5 fatties into play, and then you pass the turn, and you're like, okay. Or they don't even get another turn.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they, like, bushwhack you to, like, 1, and you're like, okay, guess I gotta go big, and then you just do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if the deck is good against red-black, and I also don't know if it's good against green, and at that point, I'm kind of like, what are we doing here?
Sure.
But I haven't tested against literally anything else right now. So, anyway, okay, so let me talk about Sac versus green, because I think there's been a lot of misinformation in the world about Sac against green. Here's my opinion about Sac versus green. So first of all, we tested the matchup internally, and I won about as much with red black against green as I did with stock red black against green. Okay. I thought it was about the same. I don't think you're favored. I think it's very close, and it's very winnable. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion. Then, here's an interesting fact. So recently, a random Twitter guy released a bunch of data on Pioneer, IRL Pioneer events over the last 3 months.
Yeah.
That data shows, wouldn't you know it, red-black Sac being favored against green.
Wow. Okay.
Now, I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
I think the data is probably has, a sample where green went a little cold against red-black Sac or whatever.
Sure.
But, like, it really raised my confidence that we didn't have just, like, a weird sample of games internally. That, like, no, like, legit, you can just beat green with this deck. It's not that bad. And, I mean, look, there's and I think this makes some sense. Like, okay, like, Claim is very effective at dodging green's old growth trolls. Mm-hmm. That means that to stabilize green kind of needs specifically Cav. And oftentimes Cav is just so late to the party that, like, the game is like, they play Cav, you're like, alright, attack with all my creatures, sack all my shit, you're dead.
Yeah.
And that's the plan from the red-black Sac side. Just delay, and then kill them. And it works pretty well. I mean, sometimes it doesn't. Certainly sometimes green's just like, okay, like, turn 2 Wolf Willow into turn 3 card on the play and you lose. That happens, but I think it's fine. And at that point, I really don't know why I shouldn't play red-black Sac. Because seriously, also in our testing, when I was I was playing the enemy a bunch against this deck, and I was like playing red-black mid against it, and I can't describe how browned I got. I got really fucking browned. Like, there was a game where, like, I stuck a Shieldred for 3 turns, and then, like, I drew, like, 5 extra cards of Castle Lodge Twain, and I fully exhausted Reckoner Bankbuster, and then I still lost.
Wow.
I don't know. It's a lot. It's not good. And I think partially people don't necessarily know how to play the matchup expertly. I'll hopefully demonstrate this on stream. But it's a lot of, like, you need to let your Mayhem Devils cook a lot.
Okay.
Like, your goal is kind of like, you play Mayhem Devil, you immediately get 1 to 2 cards, and then if they don't kill it, they lose the game.
Okay.
That's, like, what you're going for. And the fact that Cat Oven just kind of, like, this, if you have this, and they have Shieldred, you're not losing. That's, like, a big part of it. Like, what happens is just, like, you slowly sit there.
There are only 3 cats?
There are 3 cats. That's stock.
Okay.
3 cats is stock because you never want the second cat.
Sure. And
this deck sees a lot of cards between, like, Unlucky Witness and Deadly Dispute.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure Ob is bad. I'm, like, probably 90% sure Ob is bad. I'm pretty confident. I don't think Ob is good. Straight up. It's not a good card. No, we sure don't. Red-White's a scam. You're fine. I think Red-White is somewhere in the range of playable deck to bad deck. I'm not sure exactly where. I don't think it's the best deck in the format. I definitely don't think it's, like, broken, bannable, anything like that. So, yeah.
What would ! Hogak say as a command.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Are you aware they both have Convoke?
Yeah, people love to point out they both have Convoke.
Oh, okay, I wasn't... I haven't been on Magic Twitter that much recently.
I would like to name a few other cards with Convoke.
Please do.
Have we considered the classic card Gather Courage? Would we say that's a Hogak situation?
I think so, yeah.
What about...
It's not Pioneer legal, so... I don't think.
I don't think Red White is good. I really don't. Three Cats is stock, to be honest. I think it's... I reversed the question on you. Are you aware that Lev I don't know how to say his name. Levguna? The Brazilian PT winner, whose name I have trouble pronouncing, has played Cats his list forever. Logan Nettles, aka Jabberwocky, longtime Magic Online grinder, has played 3 Cauldron Brilliers forever. 3 Cauldron Brilliers is stock. So...
Pax Favor is the new pump spell with Convoke from Guilds of Ravnica. Gather Courage is from original Ravnica. We're boomers on this stream. We talk about cards from Ravnica City of Guilds. I can't name that many other cards with Convoke. Scatter the Seeds from original Ravnica. That's a nice one.
Yeah. Can I speak about the mana base quickly? Yeah, actually, the mana base is really undecided. I think it's one of the decks areas most of the questions. So basically, I started from a list that had a bunch of Black Cleave Cliffs and like very few Sulfur Springs. And then I saw that Jabberwocky's list had 4 Sulfur Springs and no Black Cleave Cliffs.
Okay.
And I've tried various mixes. I'm not exactly sure what's optimal. My current opinion is I think Sulfur Springs is very good in this deck. You almost never lose your life total. Like, this deck is just very good against small creatures. That's like usually not how things go. So I think maximally untapped is mostly right, but I just have 1 Cliffs because I don't know, I really didn't like drawing like 2 to 3 Sulfur Springs.
Yeah.
But I'm really open to any number of Black King Cliffs, like anywhere from 0 to 3 being right.
Yeah.
And I have 1 right now. Castle Lottrain, I don't know. This deck uses mana pretty well. I haven't used Lottrain many times playing this deck. It's just, you have a lot of stuff to do between like Bloods and stuff. I don't think Castle Lottrain is amazing here. I think 1's about right. I also think the Ramnap Ruins is reasonable to play.
Okay.
Some people have the 1 Ramnap Ruins. I think it's reasonable. I haven't tested enough to have an opinion on it yet. Some people have a Takanuma. I also think that's reasonable. I think a lot of things are comparable. I dislike Urborg. My one actual opinion is I hate Urborg. So I'm playing no Urborg. I think Urborg helps their opponents way more than you most of the time.
Yeah, man, I was playing Omnath BTL, and people kept playing Urborg against me, and man, did it make my life easier. Oh, baby, it was awesome.
Why 4 push the claim? Well, I think it's pretty simple, honestly. I think it comes down to, against Red-Black Mid, which I expect to be the most popular deck at the RC and, like, a big player, killing Shieldred is pretty important. Like, you can stall Shieldred with Cat Oven, but you eventually have to answer it. And Fatal Push kills Shieldred and Claim doesn't, and I think that's a big deal. Also, Claim just requires more setup in general. Like, sometimes you just don't have the Witch's Oven, you don't have the Deadly Dispute, whatever. And there's nothing worse than playing a game where you have 2 claims and no sack outlet. Like, you just lose. It's really bad. Yeah. So I just kind of think Claim is a 3 of, like, yeah, it's a stronger card in a vacuum or what have you, but I don't know, I don't have room for both, and this is where I ended up. Yeah. Kind of the flex slots in this deck that I'm playing are, some people don't have Thoughtseize main. I have it main. That's debatable. I have also 1 Croxa main, and the rest of my list is pretty normal, I would say. I love Croxa main. I honestly have had 2 Croxa main at points. I currently have 1 and 1. This card's just so good in the red-black mirrors, so good against blue-white. Even the other matchups, it's just really fast. Like, people like Ob because it closes quickly. In fact, basically my opinion on Ob is that there's absolutely nothing good about the card except that it closes quickly.
Sure.
Okay, what if we had a card that closes quickly and also when you cast it early, it's just a solid disruptive spell, and also has a ton of synergy with the deck? Because you, like, play it in response, sack it to Witch's Oven, get 2 foods, you play it, sack the Deadly Dispute in response, you play it to get a Mayhem Devil trigger. Like, it turns out that Croxa is the real Ob. That's my take on Ob, basically. If you want to close quick, this is the card. Yeah. You can play a Furnace Reigns of the Main. It's totally reasonable. I've had a Furnace Reigns of the Mains at points. I can't guarantee I won't register it. Currently, I don't have it. I just don't think the meta is in a place right now where killing 5 drops is that important. I think I'm devoting my flex slots mostly to Thoughtseize because I'm worried about combo, but I don't think it's unreasonable at all. Do I like multiple Croxa and Stock Red Black? I don't know. I haven't worked on Stock Red Black that much is my main opinion. Bloody Betrayal is worse than Furnace Reigns. Don't play it. That's my opinion on Bloody Betrayal. Furnace Reigns is better. I'm pretty confident of that claim.
Also, we were asked if we have a sideboard guide for this deck, which we definitely don't.
We don't have it.
Anyone online that has one, or?
I think Levguna has one, okay. But his list is somewhat different than mine. Okay. I think it doesn't have Manic Thoughtseize for one thing. So that's the only one I know of. I apologize. But yeah. Anyway, this is a deck I might play the tournament. I'm definitely not locked or anything, but I think it's one of 2 or 3 decks that I'm pretty seriously considering as Dallas approaches. Also, I don't know. I've been liking it, so I guess that's what I have to say about it. We had a long kind of lead up section here.
Yeah, let's fire it off. Do you want to jump in the queue?
Yeah.
Well, as you're jumping in the queue, first of all, NRG Minneapolis was this weekend.
I joined a league with Stock Green, so it wouldn't unrent when I previously.
Okay.
Sorry. There we go.
NRG Minneapolis was this weekend. Neither of us was there, but shout out to Dan Weiser, a friend of the stream who took down the tournament. And if you want to hear his takes on the format and see him play Pioneer Blue-White, I would keep an eye on the SystemMagic Twitch stream in the near future, as we hope to be having Dan on pretty soon. Yeah, and shout out to friend of the stream Cliff for top 8ing. That was pretty sweet too. And then here's a quick question. If you were going to be playing a Pioneer RCQ, let's say this weekend, how prepared for the Convoke deck would you be? Like
very prepared.
Like, do you think it's going to be really popular?
I think
let's say you're playing like red black mid. Like,
if I was playing an RCQ this weekend, I would add 2 sideboard cards to almost whatever deck I was playing.
Okay.
For the Convoke deck, but I'm not sure that will be true by the RC. This might reverse. If I'm right and the deck stops winning, then we'll see. Well, yeah, you certainly were way ahead of the game. All right, so it says our opponent was last seen playing red black mid range, so we'll keep that in mind. How will that affect our... Well, the algorithm will probably cause us to say keep to any hand.
Nice. I love keeping.
But yeah, I think... Yeah, but anyway, what Greg was saying earlier, just to be clear, is we will have Dan Weisner, friend of the stream, a.k.a. Wheezy.
A.k.a. Easy Sneeps.
A.k.a. Easy Sneeps on our stream later this week, so stay tuned.
Reigning Energy Minneapolis champion.
Yeah, reigning Energy as Minneapolis champion, I don't know.
Also champion of like a bunch of random other games somehow.
Oh yeah. I can probably rattle them off.
You can come and ask him what games he's the champion of.
He has been world champion of, I think, Prismata and Star Wars Destiny, and he has played Legends of Runeterra Worlds, is I believe his resume.
Okay.
I may be forgetting a random game or two. Dan has a lot of random achievements. Alright, well this hand isn't exciting, but it's definitely not a mall.
Great question about today's candle sponsor. Thanks for asking. We've got to return to Target's letter brand. So today we have, Target currently has a series of candles that are all just letter based. And we have the G candle, G for Greg of course. It's a really nice candle. Sweet Escape is the technical flavor, but it doesn't describe any notes or anything, and it's kind of this weird green color. But here it is. But now it's not the candle sponsor anymore, as it's been changed. Did we see Nathan Sawyer is playing in the Arena Champs this weekend? Of course he is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, did we see the person who wins every match and every play is playing a Magic tournament? Yeah, I did see that.
Friend of the stream.
Friend of the stream, Nathan, yeah. On that note, I should probably cajole Nathan to guesting on our stream at some point, but we'll see.
I mean, I would love that. The viewers would love that.
No specific plans, but I do love Nathan.
But I do want my free Nathan Stoyer merch more.
All right.
So. Now we have a nice blue agave and cactus from Target's Threshold brand as today's candle sponsor. For those who don't know, we're unofficially sponsored by the discount candle section at Target. Can you get a whiff of the new candle? Yeah, I'll hold it up to you. There it is. This one has notes of melon and sage.
What are we playing against?
Mono red?
I guess. Our opponent's draw was really uninspiring.
You're welcome.
Well, I guess it's mono red. Well, our draw is also not very inspiring. I mean, I guess I'll run one of these out.
Sure.
My sort of hope is that...
Hey, Lord Ace X, welcome to the stream, and thanks for the raid! Shout out if you're coming over from Lord Ace X's stream. We're SystemMagic, I'm Greg, this is Andrew, and we're just getting started playing some red-black sacrifice in Pioneer.
Okay, well that doesn't kill it, so I'll let that resolve. I could sack in response to, like, fizzle it, but it's only 2 damage. I'm going to make them spend another spell, I think.
Yeah. They have to have another spell, right?
It'd be pretty maniacal if they just, like, fired up Boom Crusher my Mayhem Double with no follow-up. I don't think that's reasonable, right? Okay, cool. And we'll deal them 1, I guess.
Sure.
And I'm kind of hoping that, like, if we spew off our first Mayhem Devil, we can set up a really nice second Mayhem Devil here. as they often say, it's the third Mayhem Devil that gets them. Although, do you want to channel Sokenzon?
It does seem pretty good.
Like, we can channel it, turn one of the ones into a food, the next turn we untap with Devil and, like, do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
It seems kind of great. And to be clear, I suspect, although I have not tested extensively, that Mono Red is in the category of any small creature deck, which is to say it gets owned by Red Black Sac.
Yeah.
One of the nice things about Red Black Sac is there's a bunch of decks in the format that, like, can't beat you, and small creature decks make up a significant percentage of those. Like, our opponent has 2 cards left.
Yeah.
That is not a lot of cards, famously.
I guess they kind of have 3 cards left.
That's fair. Alright. Sequencing opponent, sequencing.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so... Second Oven, huh? What is the play now? I sort of think we should play Mayhem Devil Go with intent to, on their turn, fog something, sack the token, sack a food, kill the Eidolon.
That seems pretty good, yeah. And maybe even trade the Devil for the Giant.
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to do that, though, because next turn we can just have 2 Devils. Is the thing,
good point, good point.
which is pretty compelling, I think.
Yeah.
And our life is just not under threat because we're just going to eat these foods.
Yum!
Like...
tasty, tasty food!
Yeah, see, the thing about Chain Whip or Convoke decks is I actually think Convoke decks have a fair number of things with more than 1 toughness, but I do think chat's right. That's probably what our opponent's intending.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So I think we just make this block, and we just take 3. Like, we have tons of life. I don't think we need to sweat this Devil. Alright, sack this, ping this, and then I'm just going to wait to kill the other one, because I might get a free 2 points, I guess.
Oh, sure.
Like, no reason to, like, do it until their end step. Yeah, that's accurate wit. Alright.
Unlike me, who's been sick recently and has not enjoyed food very much. Now I enjoy food a lot.
Yeah, Greg went through a real not enjoying food arc there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just 4th Mayhem Devil.
Well, we are very devil flooded, but you know, I think it's gonna be fine.
I think so too.
Let's play another Mayhem Devil, shall we?
Let's do it.
I mean, you can just sack Mayhem Devil two things.
Uh-huh.
It's really just okay. Because now... Let's see. What are we going to do here? Yes.
Begin sideboarding. That's a nice thing to do.
Okay, so most matchups like this, I think you honestly don't need to sideboard very much. Like, you can see my sideboard is pretty disrespectful to aggro in general because I mostly think your deck just beats aggro by playing normal Magic. You don't really need to work for it. There's just this one Cinderclasm I had last week. But that said, should we board this one Cinderclasm? I don't know if it's good against red or not.
I kind of doubt it. Do we want Shieldred's Edict?
Yeah, as a random kill spell.
I kind of like Shieldred's Edict.
We could put in random kill spell. What would we cut?
Do you want to cut a Fable? Oh yeah, I think Croxa.
I think Croxa's pretty reasonable. He's pretty slow against this deck, I think.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I like the Edict. That seems sane. I mean, Shieldred's Edict in general, like, the reason there's one Shieldred's Edict in the sideboard is I like having one kind of generic removal spell that's like, unconditional, so that, like, it can kill Shieldred, like, partially as an extra answer to Shieldred, partially as a way to make them sack Karn, is the point of it.
Yeah.
Because Karn's very good against your deck. Like, again, I think this deck's cut Thoughtseize. Oh, that's reasonable. We could cut Thoughtseize. Actually, wait, Chat is maybe right. Is Croxa better than Thoughtseize?
Probably. Probably,
right? Should I just have both Croxas in?
Do you want to play a weird K-Commands?
I mean, K-Command is pretty marginal. What about Duress? Legitimate question. Is that insane? How likely is Duress to hit against them?
I have, like, Bone Crushers we saw, and, like... I guess they have all these play with fires. It's probably better than Thoughtseize.
Well, it's definitely better than Thoughtseize, but the question's better than, like, K-Command, Cinderclasm, Furnace Rains. I don't know.
I guess they have some guys. Like, we can Furnace Rains a Chain Whirler or something.
Yeah. I sort of think we should play with the rest.
Okay, do it.
A general rule of Red Black Sac also is that you want to keep your curve really low. Because
imagine Furnace Rains stealing a Torbran. That does sound nice.
Yeah, chat, thank you for... I just didn't even remember that I had Thoughtseize in the main, honestly. They've been in and out of my main deck in this deck, so... this hand's great, though.
Yep.
So an important Rakdos Sac trick here for anyone out there is frequently you want to discard this card to Bloods or to Fables. Now here, given the nature of our hand, I think we're not going to have any spare mana anytime soon, so we'll play it on one.
Yeah.
But I think it's common to like not play it even when you can, so that you can do that. Mm-hmm. What? Is it no opponent's turn?
They just want to play their land post-combat.
All right. I was just perplexed and confused by that.
They don't have Monastery Swiftspear.
All right, should we play a cat?
Sure. The card we drew is Pathway.
Yeah, sorry, chat. Yeah, so this hand is definitely a little awkward. We could really use a Deadly Dispute or an Oven, but we'll also probably be fine. What? The classic nothing Soulscar Mage? Wow, we are really causing a lot of mayhem in this particular.
Yeah?
I think we should shock Blood Crypt.
Okay.
Because it seems like the Self Spins will cost us 2 life anyway.
Yeah.
So we don't really lose much by doing this. We're very good at drawing Mayhem Devil, yeah.
Which is an important part of this deck.
It certainly is. I mean, the deck's pretty good at finding it, honestly. Again, you have Fables, Deadly Disputes, and Unlucky Witnesses. You're pretty good at finding things. Well, that's definitely an annoying card against us, because it stops us getting life against Cat, and it pings us when we do shenanigans.
Yeah.
We have an answer for it in a sense.
We sure do.
Our real plan against it might be to play Mayhem Devil Sack and kill it, because that's 3.
Oh.
2 plus 1 is 3.
Yeah. 2 plus 1 is 3.
Yeah. Famously, 2 plus 1 is 3. Greg, as a mathematician, can confirm this for us.
Yeah.
Greg, would you say that 2 plus 1 is 3?
Hold on, let me run the numbers.
I'm just pausing for you to run the numbers. Would you say you ran them?
Yeah.
Alright. Glad we double checked.
Oh no, it's 1 plus 2! I gotta make sure it commutes! Okay.
Good running of numbers.
I was really just sitting there the whole time. I was like, how long can I milk this pause? Because I was willing to go for like minutes.
That's a little annoying. I suspect we should just take 4. I don't think we need to chump block just yet.
Okay.
We might end up in a spot where we want to sack the cat, for instance. Like, if we just drew Oven, we'd be pretty sad we didn't have a food, I think.
Yeah.
Although we could then claim to get the food, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well, I think we should just play a 3/3. No text of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just a tapped Blood Crypt, we could play an untapped one with the intent to, like, block, set, and discard blood.
Yeah.
But that seems super mean.
That's not gonna happen.
Like, for one thing, they'll just probably play a spell.
Yeah. Chumping now would be better against specifically Chain Whirler next turn. That is true.
That's true, but do you think they have Chain Whirler?
I don't.
Like, I sort of think if they had Chain Whirler, they would have played it, like, multiple turns ago. So, like, I think at that point you're playing on top deck Chain Whirler, which we could do, but I don't think is all that appealing. Obliterating Bolt? Okay. I mean, I guess we'd probably just take 6. Maybe we're getting to the point where we should just chump block. We could chump block.
I kind of want to chump.
Probably these just won't be 3/3 again, is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's chump.
And if if we have a sack outlet, we'll use it elsewhere.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, that's gonna bail us out. I think we should just play this. I think.
Okay.
Because that sets up a bigger devil for later.
Yeah.
The question I think is, should we use the blood on our Blood Crypt, as it were, because that removes a game object that we can use to sack.
Yeah.
Like, I sort of think maybe we shouldn't.
Not doing it makes sense. Do we want to play the Blood Crypt?
Well, I think we want to loot it away.
Okay, like 5 like.
Because Devil, Treasure, Blood is like.
Yeah. Okay.
I know maybe they'll kill this. They only have 1 card. It's not like they're guaranteed to. Yeah, I think we should pass.
Okay, I like pass.
Also, I just want to find a sack outlet really badly as part of it.
Yeah.
Right. Like.
I mean, are we gonna discard the claim?
I don't know.
It might depend on what they play,
yeah,
I guess?
Maybe.
Okay.
We certainly could discard the claim, but the claim is also very good if we hit. Well, now I want to discard 2 lands, I think.
Great.
I mean, honestly, we could lose this game. I mean, I don't think we've. I think right now it's anyone's game. Is my description.
Yeah.
I think I think about 50% to win. Okay, I like push. I mean, I think we should just play devil and push and say go. The question is, should we play castle? I'm not sure there's a reason to play it.
I think there's a chance we might want to blood away the claim, depending on what they do.
That's true, but we can do that even if we don't play castle. But I guess you're saying, you're saying that's our thing. Yeah.
Well, then...
What are we doing with it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Let's play it.
I want to play castle.
By the way, the game we're currently playing, which chat made with me earlier, is why there's 3 claims and 4 pushes. The thing that's currently happening to us. We're like, look, just like, our deck has a lot of card selection, usually claims very good, but sometimes pieces don't come together. Like,
yeah.
That's magic. Chandra dressed to kill. Alright. We can use claim just to kind of kill Chandra if we need to.
That's true.
Uh-oh, that's not the one I was hoping they would select. If they play a spell here, we're in trouble.
We were, I believe, like, dead on board.
You can claim your Fable. That's true, actually. We might want to do that. Okay, well, I just kill something and block, right?
Yep.
It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so we can probably, like, remove all their permanents pretty trivially here, right?
Yes, because we claim Fable. Fable copies Mayhem Devil.
Yeah.
Then we have 2 devils. That devil will be stacked at a turn, which is 2 pings, and the blood is 2 pings.
Yep.
So that's 4 pings total. So yes, we can kill all.
We can even leave the original Mayhem Devil untapped.
Yeah, which I think we should do. They have hastings.
Yep.
So let's do that. So let's claim our Fable. Copy this, tapping the pain land, I think.
Sure.
Claim not doing much has been called, yeah. So then let's blood away this. And go ping on this, ping on this. Draw. Ooh. We can play that.
Sure.
Now, I think it's reasonable to attack with the devil, because I'm fine with chumping this.
Yeah.
So this attacks Chandra, this attacks them, because we get the 2 pings at EOT.
Yep.
Sack this. Now, we're at 3. We could definitely get burned out here, but
yeah.
They're not going to have a wide window to find it.
Yep.
Yeah, the deck is... I would say that playing red-black Sack is kind of like playing red-black mid in terms of the skills it tests. Wow.
That's an insane concession when they have lightning strikes in their deck.
I mean, if their hand is 2 lands, we might have lethal next turn.
Okay, fair.
I'm not saying their hand was 2 lands, but
sure.
6, 7, 8, 9... Well, but wait a minute. You like not claiming? But if we don't claim, then
we don't get to kill Chandra.
We don't get to kill Chandra, though. I want to kill. Chandra.
We could with the.
Wait, how?
We attack it and then use our 1 blood, kill Chandra, and then just leave back Fable to block.
But then we have to trade off Fable, right?
Yeah. We could have pinged Chandra for 1 and seen what we draw.
That's true.
That's probably what would have been
maybe that's better. Yeah, seeing the card first.
And then because when we drew Unlucky Witness, then we could have been like, okay, just play. Even though, I mean...
Right, and then now, once we have the Unlucky Witness, then we're comfortable not claiming. Yeah, maybe.
And hey, Belangi, welcome to the stream, and thanks for the follow!
That's reasonable. Maybe better.
Today's candle sponsor is from Target's Threshold brand, a nice blue agave and cactus with notes of melon and sage. For those who don't know, we're unofficially sponsored by the discount candle section at Target, and you can always ask me about our candle of the day with an exclamation point candle.
I have a short list for the RC, yes.
Red Black Sac is on it.
Red Black Sac's on it. This week we're going to be... Monday and Wednesday we'll be streaming 2 decks of my, 3 to 4 deck short list of things I'm considering. Friday, we believe we'll be having a special guest stream.
Special guest stream!
And we'll be streaming a deck that is not on my short list.
Yes.
Some would say it's not on my long list. Some would say it's not on my list. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
But it is a playable Pioneer deck. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, there was a potential leak of standard bans, and it was a lot of cards. It's not Convoke. We're gonna have reigning NRG Series champion Daniel Weiser on the stream, and he will be playing Blue-White Control, which he won the recent NRG Series with.
Wait, I don't think that's how he describes the deck.
Blue-White Yorion.
Big Blue-White.
Big Blue-White.
You have to say big Blue-White.
That's a Daniel Weiser thing. You have to say the big.
Yeah, like you can't just say Blue-White.
Yeah, we're not Convoke believers.
I am a Convoke doubter and a hater, yeah. I don't necessarily think the deck is unplayable. I just don't think it's broken.
Big fan of the human stream last week. Thanks, that was our only stream because I fell ill. But it was a great stream. It was a really good one. Yeah. I definitely remember during that stream being like, I feel a little funny. And then it went really downhill from there.
And then you were hideously sick, yeah. Ooh, is this Convoke with no 1-drop? They sometimes don't play their Thopters on 1. They molt a 4.
Wow.
I bet this is Convoke, given that they molt a 4. That deck mulligans frequently. Let's find out.
Woo!
All right.
Bring in the Cinderclasm.
Oh, we're bringing the Cinderclasm.
We were all sending well wishes to you, the guy who streams with Andrew. Thank you. Glad to see I'm feeling better. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Convoke doesn't play Gigantha. Oh, did they reveal? I thought we revealed Gigantha.
We revealed Gigantha.
I don't think they revealed the companion. Maybe I missed it.
I thought Convoke did play Gigantha. They revealed Karuga?
Wait. Man. Am I being trolled?
I don't know. I don't. I'm too scared to bring in the Cinderclasm.
All right.
Oh, can't Gigantha because of BTE.
Yeah, you can Gigantha if you don't play BTE. For the record, I think that if I were to be forced to play Convoke, I would play BTE. My experience is that all the zeros are good.
They revealed a companion.
All right. Let's submit.
They could be like Karuga Fires or something, right?
I don't know what's going on anymore. Let's submit. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Clarion, like Deafening Clarion?
Clarion Spirit. Yeah,
I know. Like, what?
I know that Sodek believes in that. I think he's wrong.
BTL is a pretty good guess, I think.
My limited experience playing against the deck is that, playing against and with the deck is that, creatures that cost 0 mana are really good and really important. My take after playing the deck was not, can I cut my Brainstorm Emissaries? It was, what other 0-drop creatures exist? The answer is none, by the way. I didn't find any. But, I would like more. Because basically, when you don't draw the red and make 3 1/1s card, which is, the best card in the deck by a lot,
Halo Hopper.
Well, I honestly don't think Halo Hopper is that crazy. But I don't know if you have room. But, yeah. Yeah, I have not had that problem. Have you considered using it to cast spells and or activate abilities?
Nice. My 2 favorite things to do with mana.
We're on the draw? This hand's very...
You do have Karuga the Macro Sage.
Wow. Alright, chat was right. Sorry for doubting that there was Karuga the Macro Sage.
I really thought we were being trolled. What are we streaming on Wednesday? We don't know yet.
I have an idea.
Andrew has an idea. Pioneer. Magic the Gathering.
We'll be streaming another deck from my short list of decks I might play in Dallas, is the answer. I want to keep this.
I do too.
Yeah. I think on the play, this might be a mull, but on the draw, it's definitely a keep.
Which companion would be the best to troll with? Lutri. Next question.
So... I do love Momir.
Did we see the Elementals list? I did not.
Alright. It was Karuga Fires all along. I have no idea what we should take here. Possibly we should take Leyline Binding.
What if we took Fable of the Mirror Breaker?
Well, my concern is...
Doesn't their hand not do anything?
I guess it just does nothing, huh? No, wait. I like your pick. That makes a lot of sense. Fable? By the way, this is something that I will now discuss about Red-Black Sac that I like about it. A lot of the decks that like go over Red-Black mid, you think it's anything except because we have Claim? I don't want to let them do any part of Fable, though. Like, I'm not that... I feel like our Claim will find a target someday. I guess maybe their deck has pretty limited targets, but I'm just not that worried about it. Like, I think I just agree with Greg. Like, if we do this, doesn't their deck just, like... Doesn't their hand just, like, do nothing and not function and, like, be horrible? I don't know.
I mean, I guess they have Karuga to bail them out, but that's...
I mean, what Andre's saying is, like, we can, like, take the devil, make a treasure, sack it. We'll have, like, a lot of cardboard.
Yeah.
It's definitely true. But I like that, like... I don't know. Didn't we, like, give our opponent this mulligan? Wow. We're geniuses. All right. I mean, the treasure is really nice for us. You're definitely not wrong about that. Take the goblin, hit him, make a treasure, deadly sweep the goblin.
Or Oven Thoughtseize. I like Deadly Sweep more.
I don't want to let them keep this, is the main thing.
Well, the Oven Thoughtseize, we still get to sack it to the oven.
Oh, you're saying you want to take it but sack it to the oven instead of the... Okay, sure. But I would like to draw two. I mean, we want to play a land in Thoughtseize.
Yeah. Or just use the... Doesn't that make a treasure? Yeah.
Yeah, but I would like to preserve treasures as reasonably possible. It's definitely Claim Dispute, and then it's we'll see. So let's see. What do I know about their hand? They don't have this. They don't have this. That's not there.
They played the Catching Triumph.
So they have Fires and Coma.
Yeah.
Okay. Just in case that affects any decisions. Let's sack the goblin.
Yeah.
See, should we Thoughtseize? I guess probably we should. It's right.
I think so. I like the idea of getting that.
The fire's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we take it.
I think so.
We can always take the Land Binding next turn if we want to. It's not like we
true.
don't have the ability to do that. It's awkward because I would really like to arrange a scenario where, like, when they flip Fable, we, like, immediately play Mayhem Devil and, like, kill the Fable token.
Yeah.
Or the Fable flip side. And
discarded
everything.
Okay.
They have no known cards now. Or wait, they have a Land Binding. I'm sorry, they have a Land Binding. Oh, it's Incarnation Kruga. I did not realize that Incarnations play Kruga these days instead of Yorion. Uh-oh. This is bad.
This seems bad.
We may be dead. I mean, we don't have to concede, but this is very bad.
I guess the Coma should have tipped us off of that.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Do I bring in Furnace Rains? Maybe. I wouldn't want a lot of that, but a little of that might be okay. So how much does this give minus? We're not that far from killing the Atraxa.
That's true.
But we definitely can't do it this turn. I mean, I think we should Deadly Dispute, and we think we should sack Blood.
Okay.
I understand this thing is farther, like it's counterproductive, but...
Why not sack the Harvester?
Because... Well, because we need a Harvester that isn't summoning 6 to do this at all.
That's true.
For one thing. I think our plan is to Mayhem Devil Harvester this down next turn.
Okay.
And maybe even, like, use the second Mayhem Devil to get an extra treasure or whatever. Okay. Or an extra blood. Like, I think it's fine to sack the blood.
Okay.
Like, 2 minus 2 is still more than not minus at all. Alright, so now... Wait, what did they put in their hand? Sorry. I never... With the tracks, it's so hard to tell. Leyline Mining and Savani Triumph. Okay. So, they just have those 2 cards and an unknown.
Yeah.
So the question is, should we Thoughtseize them, or should we play Witch's Oven? Because next turn, our hope is to set up a Mayhem Devil killing this thing, right? How close are we to that?
Don't we have to take the Leyline Binding, because otherwise they get another 7?
Oh. Right. All right, let's Thoughtseize them. Yeah, we didn't notice being we the streamers, not we the chat. All right, let's pass.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to sack any of our game objects yet.
You could sack them all. Hey, Car Radio! Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow! Welcome to SystemMagic. If you're listening from the car on your radio, we'll do our best to describe what's going on. Did they buy their companion or cycle the land?
They cycled Savani Triumph.
Okay.
Not a show of strength, but they don't... Now we're probably dead.
Yeah.
I don't think we can generate enough things to kill Atraxa is the issue. I also don't know what this is finding, but...
Broadcast it like it's a baseball game. That sounds very fun.
Shielded?
Hey, Hinahara, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
We could play this...
It's hard to do that when you're doing it. Like,
let's concede.
If we wanted to do that, we would need Andrew to play silently, and I would need to broadcast it like it's a baseball game. But, maybe someday on an Anything Goes stream we'll do that.
Okay, so now that we know what we're playing against, so Fatal Pushes are awful here.
Yeah.
Claims aren't great, although they are okay against Fable.
Yeah.
Croxa's definitely good. Duresses are definitely good.
Yep.
Shield. So then as far as stuff that kills bigger stuff, I like some of this stuff.
Okay.
I don't know how far we want to go on it, but some of this is, I think, supposed to be in. I don't like any Fatal Pushes. I don't think I like Kick Command, although they might have some hate it could blow up. It's still probably pretty mid.
Sure.
I guess. And, we probably don't want... maybe we just cut the claims. This is clean, to be fair.
It's not clean. It's 59 cards.
Oh. It's more or less, it's more or less clean. And does 3 ways to kill big things sound about right?
I think so.
It could be too much.
Yeah.
We just, leave a Miser's Claim. They did show a Shieldred just now, but we have, I guess, 3 ways to kill the big things. Probably fine.
Yeah.
I think Miser's Claim is not unreasonable.
I agree.
And I like all of these cards.
Agreed.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
If I knew they had, so this is an open decklist angle where, there's some configuration of opponent's deck where I think I would have K Command.
Okay.
So the point of K Command in this deck, by the way, which is a card I'm actually not sure of, but I've been trying, is the card for, the blue-white, red-black mirror type of stuff, but it also just destroys lots of annoying hate artifacts. So, you're playing a red-black mirror, your opponent slams Pithing Needle on your oven, they're playing traditional red-black, you have an out. That's nice. Yeah, I agree that I don't love the plan of fighting over Resolve Big Guy, but I also just do think we need some of that.
Should I make exclamation point Hogak?
How many seconds would you say it would take?
57.
That's probably too many.
I said it because that was,
No, let me close the
Yeah,
game
I do
again.
have to take over the mouse, which means that Andrew can't play.
Yeah, it is awkward.
I could probably figure out how to make it from my side computer, but that would take some thoughts.
We have to mull this on the play, sadly.
We can go Witness into Oven.
Oh, maybe we don't. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Sorry. You're right. I didn't realize we had cast Witness. I somehow thought this was a Blackland. This hand might be good. Witness. Pass. They do something. We Witch's Oven, sack our Witness, find a land.
Yeah. I don't know. If we don't find a land in the top
3, good beats.
Yeah.
And if the question is, do you think our hand is good if we find 1 land? But it's not.
It has Cat Oven and Fable.
Yeah. We need a 3rd land pretty quickly, but not that quickly. Wait, maybe it's a keep? I think I'm maybe down. Maybe not. My worry is that I think the big question is do you think our hand has to be lucky to be good, or is that to be lucky to be medium?
Yeah, I'm worried it has to be lucky to be medium.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think clearly if we had that's the issue is that if we had Deadly Dispute in this hand, I would keep it with this stuff.
Okay.
But I think no Deadly Dispute is
okay, mulligan it.
Okay, this I like, and we took the second oven, I think.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be that lucky. Like, again, I think the hand is very close to being keepable, but I think it's a mole. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, the problem is, though, that not hitting the third land is kind of disastrous, and, like, hitting it... I guess hitting it's pretty good. I don't know. I'm still unsure. I think it's one of the closer hands we've had.
Yep.
But this is fine. We got some pressure.
Some 3/2s.
Well, in general, I think, okay, red-black sack is usually not as vulnerable to kind of go over the top decks as straight black is, and the reason is just once your opponent does the thing, for any value of the thing, you have much more ability to just kill them from a like kind of stabilized board, essentially. Yeah. Ooh, that's a very good draw.
Do you want to sack it to the blood?
Well, maybe.
I guess that's kind of awkward, actually.
Well, it's very good if we hit the land, but it's bad if we don't. I think I just want to attack and play Blood Death Harvester.
Okay, I think that makes sense.
Like, I know that we're then starting our cat stuff slower or whatever, but it seems like just getting 6 power in is more important. Yeah, I like this.
Okay. This is because we're playing limited here. We're putting 2 3/2s into play and trying to kill them.
Yeah. That is basically our plan, is to play limited.
Nice.
Well, like, we're playing limited, but we just have a Lava Axe in our hand, Greg.
Yeah.
Have you considered that?
I love Lava Axe.
Well, so to see this turn, I think I'm pretty interested in looting away cats. Well, yeah, I think I'm pretty interested in it.
And then if we draw the land...
Well, I guess I would Thoughtseize them regardless, is the thing. Right?
Do you want to start with Thoughtseize then?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, is there any
Because we could Shieldred's Edict to make them sack the Goblin Shop.
Well, I think we just should... But should we just Harvester it, maybe?
Oh, sure.
I mean... Like, we could not Thoughtseize this turn, but that just seems so dangerous.
I don't want to do that. I mean, they do have a Fable redraw, so it's, like, a little worse, but...
Yeah. I think we should discard Cat, because if we draw Unlucky Witness, is there a chance we want to play Unlucky Witness, sack it to Witch's Oven, and then, like, play a land off Unlucky Witness?
I guess so, yeah.
So I kind of think we should start with the discard Cat.
Okay. Or if we draw our Miser's one claim, it'd be very good.
Yeah, let's start by discarding Cat. Okay, we drew Fable.
Okay.
Now I think we should Thoughtseize them.
Yeah.
I mean, the order of these things doesn't really matter, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do both, but... Fires, Atraxa, Binding, huh? What do we take here?
So Fires doesn't do anything.
It does not, no. Should we take Atraxa? Or is that just so slow?
That seems so slow.
Yeah. Should we take... Should we take... Binding?
I think I want to take Binding.
And then,
I mean, I guess they only have one white source anyway. Oh, they have Fable Loots, so Fires probably... We should take Fires. I think that's true.
I mean, is that true? I don't know. Like, if you were our opponent, would you keep Fires? Even? Like, so like...
I think they're going to bin Atraxa.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So then we shouldn't take it.
I definitely don't want to take Atraxa.
Yeah, maybe their deck is just too messed up on Fires. Like, maybe we should just take Fire... Because I think... So, wait. I think they're going to tap in the way Atraxa land, most likely.
Okay, yes.
So, in that case, we definitely should take one of these 3 cards.
Yeah.
And I guess Fire seems like the strongest of those 3.
Okay. I'm pretty down for Fires, I think.
Yeah, okay. I don't love it. I mean, I think we're losing. But...
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. I didn't need to do this. Fuck.
Just attack with one of them. It's okay. Oh.
No, it's awkward.
It's bad, yeah.
I didn't mean to do this. Shit. Because if I attack with both, they'll take 6.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world if they take 6.
If they take 6, you're saying we don't actually care about the treasure? I think I should probably attack with both, but I don't know.
Because, like, we have Cat Oven, Devil, like, aren't they going to die soon?
Yeah, let's attack
If they attack with the Shaman, like, I get that they get a mana. Aren't they, like, dead next turn? Assuming we draw the land for the Devil.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, chat. It's
Everything
fine.
worked out great.
Look, you're just giving our opponent unnecessary choices.
Yeah.
A strategy that certainly no greatest players of all time ever said was bad. I do think we're going to lose this game, sadly. But we're not.
This has to be a bad matchup for us, right?
I assume it is bad, yes.
Yeah. Two
breeding
lands.
pools.
Okay, so they probably drew...
a land.
Yeah.
A land they like more. A third breeding pool. Okay. They drew another breeding pool. Oh. Okay. That's very bad.
Well, right, because they have all these bindings.
I mean, it's not necessarily bad this second, but it's going to get bad really quickly.
Yeah.
Also, I assume I'm going to find Shieldred here.
Yeah. Great question, Clarm. Today's candle sponsor is the Blue Agave and Cactus Candle with notes of melon and sage from Target's Threshold collection.
Okay, so it's possible we should go to our draw step here. Let's do some quick calculation.
Yeah. Also, wait, was there a world where we wanted to turn our Harvester into a cat there?
I don't think
so. Yeah. Okay.
So let's say we draw a land, right? Yeah. After taking 2. Then this is 2, 3, but we have no way to bring back cat. Like, I think maybe we should upkeep Shieldred Seeding them. Sack Shieldred.
Okay. I'm a little worried that it, like, plays to lose, you know?
Well,
like,
okay, but what, like, Shrewd's gonna gain them a bunch of life, though. Like,
we could draw a card and wait. The 2 life on us doesn't matter.
Think it's relevant. Yeah, fine, let's wait. Furnace Rains. I mean, good card here. I still need to do this.
Now we have to do it, yeah.
God, the digital notation of this is also really annoying. Sacrifice a non-token creature.
Hey, Barnes7, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Based on all the Pioneer you've seen, every matchup is bad for every deck. Well,
reasonable take. I mean, if our opponent somehow makes, like, one big thing or something, I don't know exactly.
Like, Leyline Binding off their only white source.
Right.
Turn it into Atraxa.
If they target Witch's Oven, should I... Oh, they're taking Blood Token. Okay, that makes sense, because they're gonna sack anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Ugh. Sorry if the objects are in, but is there a really in-depth guide for stock green somewhere paywalled is fine?
Okay, so it depends on... So the ridiculous answer to your question, believe it or not, is it depends on what country you live in.
That is a pretty ridiculous answer to that question.
Okay, wait. We're live. Wait. We're really live. This is not the right font. I don't know what our opponent should have done, but it was not supposed to be this. Because this is 1 and this is 8.
Yep.
And I mean, I understand that they can, at that point, like, you know, kill their own Atraxa or whatever, but, like, come on. That's...
Boo!
Alright, well, I think we should take some legal game actions.
Nice. Yeah.
This is the one I prefer.
Actually, so, someone won an RCQ with stock green, and they shouted out SystemMagic, and they also tagged a bunch of content that they used to prepare for the tournament, including our streams.
Wow, I have no idea what you're referring to, but I believe you that happened.
Bert Bolter at Tuesday the 3rd shouted out SystemMagic streams, first for the record, Bobby Fontanelli's articles on CFB.
That's what I'm recommending.
Okay, and Jesse's Patreon, and then MTG Grindcast and Dominaria's pod to listen to at work. They said some of that was stock green related, some of it was just fun Magic stuff.
Basically, I think the best green content out there is Bobby's articles, for the most part.
Yeah.
On CFB. And that's what I recommend.
Bobby Fontanelli.
Yes.
At Bobby Fontanelli on Twitter.
Friend of the stream, Bobby Fontanelli.
Friend of the stream!
Honestly, at some point you might have Bobby on the stream. The main reason I haven't is mostly that he knows lots about stock green and so do I.
Yeah.
So it's unclear that the expertise gained is that large. But...
Oh, Fortinelli. Bobby Fortinelli. Yeah, okay.
But I love Bobby. I don't know. Long time friend of the stream. Tested with him many times for many tournaments over the years. Yeah, nothing positive to say.
Bring back both cats?
Well,
is that right?
Because you think you're going to attack with them. Remember, there's a good rule of thumb is there's never reason to EOT cat unless you're going to attack with them.
Okay.
So I think we should just untap here.
Congrats on winning whatever you won. Oh, B Bolter, that's you. Nice. Congrats on winning your RCQ. Thanks for the shout out.
Greg? Okay. So,
I figured it out. I got there.
So I think we should take Atraxa now.
Wait, we know they have a leyline binding.
Okay.
Okay.
So, wait. What do you think is going to happen? They're going to land binding their own Atraxa? Is what you're saying? That's your concern?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's not...
they're going to enigmatic incarnation it. And then we're going to die.
Well, what do you want to do? I mean, I gather that, but... So our alternative is what? We could play Devil, kill this, we don't die to this because of the...
No, but they then just leyline binding it. We can sack the Atraxa in response to that. Okay, play Furnace Reigns.
Well, yeah, like, I think the Furnace Reigns is our best play. Yeah. I freely admit it's not a great play. It's not perhaps my favorite play, but... Look, you gotta play Citadel. The first time you ever get a Braid or K commanded, you'll wish you had Citadel. Also, you should know that here's the real secret: is that when the Green Cabal sees lists on Twitter, we instantly dismiss any list with a treasure vault because we assume that person doesn't understand how to combo. And so, if you want your list to be taken seriously by the Mono Green Cabal, you gotta play the treasure vaults, which I can only assume is your primary goal.
You ever just put a giant Elder Dragon into an oven?
You get 2 foods. Yeah, I think there is... I think we're actually close to winning this game, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's not over, but we're doing a thing. Because, yeah, so the trick the chat's pointing out, which is a good trick to know if you're not aware of this chat, is you can stack any number of foods to a Cauldron Familiar because you can respond to your own Cauldron Familiar by stacking more foods.
Yeah.
So you can just, like, stack all the foods to the same Cauldron Familiar. And so, in this way, we have guaranteed 4 pings. 2 Cauldron Familiar recurs is 6. So I think our opponent is dead if they have nothing.
Yeah.
But
they're going to at least get Atraxa.
Well...
Oh, wait, they have Atraxa in hand.
They can't get Atraxa. I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. Fuck. That's very bad. Okay, so what do we do about that? Does putting cats under the lockdown help us or hurt us, is the question. Because the thing is, it gets damage in. It like converts the cats in the bin to 1 damage apiece.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Because then they're at 6. We can try to set up some sort of Fable Devil scenario. I guess it seems obviously whether to 1 cat.
Yes.
It's possible it's supposed to be exactly 1 cat though, because like fabling and then looting into another cat or something is very good.
Yeah.
And we only have 3 total cats, so like we're pretty unlikely. But I guess we have to find an oven and then saxing that oven, which isn't. No, but we take the goblin token or something after it's done its work.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. They could pod into coma and upkeep tap oven or land. Yeah. Look. Sorry, I'm very uncertain if we should get 1 cat or 2 cats. I guess I swear to think it's 2 cats, but okay. I'm not certain at all.
Okay.
You ever just...
you only need 1 cat to just sack all your foods for free.
Yes, you can just...
You can just, with the trigger on the sack, activate the ability again.
Yes. Very unsure if this is right, but let's put our cats into lockdown.
I think that it doesn't matter.
You think we're just dead?
I think we're Omega dead.
I think we're only dead, not Omega dead. Hot take.
Okay. I mean, I guess we could draw Furnace Rains. They could get something that...
Yeah, I was wondering about this. I don't know if they have another 7.
Okay.
Just in their deck. So, that's something. So we play this. We're setting it up. If you're doing it in paper, you have to explicitly hold priority. Yeah. Well, you actually, believe it or not, you actually have to explicitly hold priority either way.
Show us the Lotus! Of course. Wait, where's the Lotus?
Classic Greg has lost the Lotus.
Here's the Black Lotus that I won at MTG Summit. Oh yeah, I put it in the video description, didn't I? Because I had to match Andrew's PT champ with something.
Yeah, the other time I made the description, I listed Greg as a Grand Prix.
GP top 8 competitor. Ugh.
And Greg was so Omega tilted that he had to change it for this one.
Omega tilted. I
think we should loot both these. These are just not enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is still not enough in any way. Like, I think it's possible we should hold on to Devil, because we play Devil.
Does Greg get tilted? Good question. Not frequently.
Mostly no. Yeah, I think we should probably play Cat and pick up Giganta and say go.
Okay.
It's pretty uninspiring, but...
Sometimes I get tilted. Both of the tournaments that I've played recently, I did, like, quite well and then didn't close. And so I would say both of those experiences, I was a little tilted afterwards.
You would say we're massively ahead? I mean, I do agree that is what Azax would say. I'm not saying it's true, but it is what Azax would say.
Both times my response to being tilted was to, like, find a place and a way to be alone for 10 minutes and just kind of sit with my thoughts and not really... And then, like, find one or two, like, close friends to talk to and be like, here is what I'm tilted about, and be pretty matter-of-fact about it, and then kind of move on, you know. I was very worried that I, like, was rude to my opponent who beat me in the last one because I was, like, tilted and I, like, wanted to go be alone for a second, so I kind of just, like, pretty quickly walked away and was just, like, didn't talk about the match or anything, just kind of peaced out. But I saw them the next day and kind of apologized, and they were like, oh, it wasn't a problem at all. So...
To be clear, it's a classic Greg was worried about being rude, but in fact he was completely reasonable. Angle.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is going to beat us.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, wait, do they know I'm activated right now, or are we just dead?
I think we're dead.
Classic we're dead angle. Yep, I think we are in fact dead. So there's that.
Greg apologizing for doing something totally normal. Yeah, well, you know, it's fine.
I don't love that we're dead.
Yeah. Maybe they'll misclick the trample damage.
Look, as I said, bit error music, it depends on what country you're from.
Oh, Bobby's article is geo-locked to the USA. Oh, I see.
Yeah, this is true. It's insane. I don't know how to solve this problem. I believe it's the best content on Green out there, but I don't know what to recommend. So yeah, I think Azax is also working on a mono green guide, which I'm willing to recommend upon its completion. But be aware that Greg won't recommend it. So
sure.
Keep that in mind.
No comment. He's working very slowly.
Yeah, if you DM Bobby, he might be able to help you out in some way. I have no idea what powers he does or does not have in this regard. But I think that's a reasonable approach. Yeah, we sure did lose the crew deck. I liked how much we almost didn't lose.
Yeah, I mean, there was a turn where had we drawn an untapped land, they were dead.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. Like, his DMs are closed.
All right, bitter music. I'll contact Bobby on your behalf. We'll work something out.
Do you know who this person is?
No, but I know Bobby.
Okay, but you should then DM us. Probably just Andrew, or perhaps SystemMagic MTG. Greg should make a guide which he details how every deck should sideboard versus mono green. That could be in the nonsense half of our non-existent Patreon.
I would like to mulligan, I think.
We just lost to Karuga and Shanties. Karuga, Enigmatic Incarnation, and Shanties.
Yeah. It was quite a close match. We did lose. I honestly think, in general, decks in the category of exist to hate on red-black, you have more game against red-black Sac.
Yeah, You have a guide to neg Greg when he streams. Please don't publish it.
Okay, wait. What do you think we should tuck here? I think it's pretty interesting, actually. Like, the Cauldron Familiar obviously isn't good.
Yeah.
But it's a thing we can sack, and it might become good.
Yeah.
Like, basically, I think taking the Deadly Disputes, the Blooddeath Harvester, or 2 of the lands is insane.
Yeah.
So I guess I think we should either tuck Cauldron Familiar or 3rd land.
I think I want to tuck 3rd land.
Okay, if we're tucking 3rd land, it's Sulphur Springs, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. I think I'm in for 3rd land.
It could be Blood Crypt, with the idea that we're just going to go, like, Cleaves into Springs.
Yeah, but I bet we'll end up losing it twice. Like, I just think that's true.
Okay.
I'm not 100%, but I think so. Also, look at this one Blackleaf Cliffs I'm playing just coming through.
Yeah.
In the clutch. Yeah, so here I think we should play this.
Yeah.
Even though I understand we could blood it away or whatever. We're just going to have so much to do with our mana. I think it's not going to be about that.
Well, and I think we might dispute it away pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, you think we might just... I'm not sure if we'll do that over playing Blooddeath Harvester. We could.
I think if we don't draw a land next turn or the next turn, we're 100% to want to do it.
Okay, what the hell is this?
That would be Lantern of the Lost. Can you please read that?
It's Weird Relic of Progenitus.
Okay.
Why
There's so many cards that are Weird Relic of Progenitus.
Alright, let's play Blooddeath Harvester.
Yeah, nice.
I don't know what we're playing against.
I mean, it's stock Demolition Field Lantern of the Lost combo. It's Lantern control.
Yeah, I don't know if the castle is right or wrong. I honestly think the mana base is one of the least explored aspects of this deck, and I don't have strong opinions about it. There's a lot of Lantern of the Lost in play.
Second Lantern of the Lost. I mean, they just made the same play.
Greg, would you say that Lantern of the Lost is aptly named?
Yeah, I would.
Alright, I think we should play Untapped Blood Crypt and then attack for 4, and I think just pass and play 2 Deadly Disputes on their end step, probably.
That makes a lot of sense.
Like, I guess that denies us equity where, like, if we draw an Oven in our 4 cards, we can't then play it off the treasure, but I don't think that will be how things play out.
Yeah. Well, also, like, they do have Lantern of the Lost, famously.
Well, I think we should attack Blood Token.
Well,
right?
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Also, notably, my deck currently has, like, 4 basics in it, so good luck with those Field of the Ruins.
Yeah. OP, you could.
Yeah,
They're gonna crush us. We're gonna lose. I think our win percent here is, like, 10%.
Okay. It begins.
Yeah.
Okay, so I should Deadly Dispute after it resolves, so I don't want to draw a land?
Yes.
Alright. So I guess I should just... Hold on, I don't need to float that then.
Float black.
Float black, let this happen.
Well, I'm glad that one of our swamps isn't randomly Urborg.
I am glad of that, too.
Coming through again.
I guess I'll find a mountain?
Sure.
I have a mountain and 3 swamps, so I have... Trust me, running out of basics is not going to be how we lose this game. Alright.
Apparently you can't DM us because Twitter is broken. Well, that's rough.
I guess I have no reason to dispute in response to this.
No.
So...
I predict they're going to take Mayhem Double.
I mean, I predict that too.
Wait, in what phase are they doing this?
This is their main phase.
Oh, I see. Okay, they waited to see if our mana went away, and they regained priority.
Yeah, which is reasonable.
Yeah.
Sack this?
Yeah.
We can't just sack our cat into Lantern of the Lost, Greg.
Yeah.
Wow. Our dispute is ongoing and deadly. Okay, in this case, I think we probably should dispute main phase. Because we might then make a play off our 2 mana that isn't another dispute.
Okay, I mean, do you want to attack first?
Sure. We can do that. I mean, our opponent is just currently dying to the you know, rambunctious 4 points a turn.
Yeah. Do you want to play Swamp?
Why?
The idea is that, like, they'll be like, wow, they are unlucky and drew a Swamp. I'm going to really get them with Field of Ruin.
And then they just won't get us.
They won't get us.
Okay, I'm in. Let's play Swamp.
Okay.
Does we sack the treasure?
Yeah.
I mean, we could just draw a manland and get punished, I suppose, but ooh, let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Ah, yes. The classic archetype. I like that they're smart conceding. They're just like, too embarrassed. Okay. So, how do you think we should sideboard against Ritual of Soot, Karn, Invoke? A classic archetype. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think Croxa is good.
Okay.
Let's start there. I think Duress is good.
Is Edict good because it can make him sack Karn?
Probably, yeah. Karn's pretty annoying. And then maybe K-Command. They showed us Mazer Mind Tome. Maybe K-Command?
Oh yeah, they have just random artifacts?
Yeah.
How do you sideboard against 4 colorless lands? Do you want to cut Cat? Serious question, because of all the
Lanterns
of the Lost.
I don't think we have enough cards to do that are good. Like, what do you want me to leave in?
What if... Oh, yeah, right. Okay, I see.
Like, even if it could get hit by Lantern... Also, it's actually hard to hit Cat with Lantern Lost because you can... If you have an extra food, it's very difficult to get.
Yeah.
You do have to have the extra food, but...
Sure.
But in the Giganta, yeah, genius chat. Yeah, I guess I think we should leave... I don't even know. A claim, a Fatal Push, maybe a Fatal Push.
What about Unlicensed Hearse? They're a black deck.
Why are we thinking Unlicensed Hearse?
They might have Graveyard Hate, and it can grow big and kill them. I guess they have Karn. Okay, never mind.
I am not boarding an Unlicensed Hearse for Val. I do love the Ender's Game character Mazer Rakem.
What about Furnace Rains? I think I like 1x Furnace Rains more than 1x Fatal Push.
Okay, but what about claim target our own stuff with that?
We can claim. We can do that.
I propose 1 claim target our own stuff.
Okay.
It's a masterful play.
1 mana, target creature gains haste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with Croxa.
You ever hasted a Croxa? Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
To be fair, it might be hard to get Croxa going.
Because of the lanterns.
Yeah, there's too many lanterns lost. But it's fine. We have K commands to lanterns lost, Greg.
Yeah.
That's some galaxy brain right there.
Good point. Y'all ever haste a flip Fable? We did it earlier on stream!
Yeah, you mean, I think Pink Ranger's trolling, but I can't say for certain.
Okay. I like that Pink Ranger's name shows up in pink.
That is nice.
In fact, in both places. Both on the chatbot and chat over there.
Oh yeah, we did that in round 1 of this event.
Are you a PT champ? No, I'm not a PT champ.
Ooh, well, our hand's very good. I don't know we should play. It's possible we should play...
He's a PT champ.
Should we start the beats?
I think we should start the beats.
Like, they could... It's just that, like, playing one zone first is, like, in some ways better in spot removal.
Yeah.
But, like, if they want to spot removal Unlucky Witness, who cares?
If they, like, Fatal Push it? Yeah.
And, I mean, I guess we just jam all our stuff in. Yeah, okay. We probably just don't worry about this that much. It is important that we play...
Wait, it's until your next end step. So if they Fatal Push it...
Oh, I guess they get us in this spot. But
no, they don't. Oh, they do get us.
They get us in this spot, yeah. But I just think that's just, like, not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right, attack. And then I think just slam Blooded Harvester. Like, I don't know. I still don't understand what's going on with their deck, but I think we're just going to play our stuff and attack.
Sounds great.
Didn't it win the RCQ? I don't know what we're referring to now, but...
The deck we're playing against? Looks sick. Ooh, am I the people's champ? I think so.
Many are asking, is Greg the people's champ? Experts don't agree on this classic question. Maze Mind Tome.
I think it's Mazer Mind Tome. I was kidding. That's what you said earlier.
Oh, I see.
In the tournament where I won a Black Lotus,
that could have been any tournament. Could you be more specific?
No. There were a lot of Maze Mind Tomes around.
All right, good to know.
Because it was in Brothers Were Limited, and I feel like it's one of those sealed cards that, like, you know, it makes your deck 100% of the time. Like, I feel like in 9 rounds of sealed, I played against, like, 3 to 4 Maze Mind Tomes. Like...
That makes sense.
Yeah. Tried to send a DM, and instead it refreshes the page.
Well, I mean, perhaps you wanted to refresh that page, though. Did you consider that?
Okay, well, Andrew will try to get in touch with Bobby on your behalf, and you can just return to this stream another day and remind us of this situation.
So, what should we bin here? I think often binning Croxa is good.
Yeah, it feels like we should just bin Croxa.
Croxa land? We don't really need this land.
Okay, I like Croxa land.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a nice duress.
So we just attack?
Yeah.
And then probably duress our opponent. I don't understand what's going on in the game, but I think we're winning.
Yeah, I also feel the same way. I mean, I guess Duress isn't that good into Maze Mind Tome, but whatever.
It's fine. We're gonna Duress them and take their one good card. Alright. I guess they got us. We did not succeed in taking their one good card.
I can't. I'm broken again. I've been broken so much recently.
Greg, how do you think our deck is against the classic Artifact Extinction?
We're gonna lose!
Greg, I really gotta tell you, I don't think we are.
I want to put like 10-1 prediction odds on us losing the game. Stop being toxic. Sorry, you're right. I should not be behaving in the way I am.
Brian is definitely trolling you.
I know, but have you considered that I succumb to trolling? that I be sincere? Are we going to Dallas? I won't be there.
Half of us will be there. It could be any half.
I will say, okay, the thing that I'm most sad about missing Dallas is like the SystemMagic community, honestly. Like, it's been so fun at recent tournaments, meeting so many people who watch our stream, and I'm really sad to be missing that, honestly. No offense to like my friends who I won't be able to see.
Yeah, I'm actually very offended, Greg. Extremely offended.
Also, insanely today, like, remember how I chose not to come because, like, friends of mine keeps telling me they're visiting from out of town?
Uh-huh.
Today I got a text from a friend that I haven't seen in literal 5 years who was like, by the way, I'm going to randomly be in Minneapolis this one weekend. If you're around, I really want to catch up. And I was like, amazing! Very happy I'm not in Dallas and get to see that friend.
Should I just bring back Kroxa even though they'll Extinction Event it?
Oh. We could...
Maybe I should just wait on it. Maybe I should just Thoughtseize them.
I kind of like starting with Thoughtseize. Although I guess... Well, we could just play the cat off the treasure. That's not that bad.
Yeah, we could also just play the land. We don't need a second cat.
I guess that's true.
I think we should do that.
Okay.
I like Thoughtseize.
Okay. Greg has I ever declined a request to be less toxic?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've ever until this moment been requested to be less toxic. I think it's an empty set.
All right. This, I think, is going well.
So wait, what was the rest of their hand? It was
Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize.
But I sort of think my plan against Thoughtseize is to respond with Deadly Dispute, and it's just fine. Oh no, not Lander's Lost. That is going to punish us a little bit. I guess I don't know that I should do anything in response to that. I mean, I can bring back the cat, I guess, which maybe I should do.
Sack the Reflections.
I mean, I lose Reflections, which is bad.
Let's see what they target.
I guess we can wait for them to target, yeah.
I love them tapping both swamps for their time. Maybe they have colorless cards.
Maybe I should have just got with it. Okay, well now we should definitely do it.
Yeah.
I mean, they can then...
They might just sack it in response. But
yeah, but that's fine. Then, like, I don't know. That's going to happen sooner or later, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So that just doesn't happen now.
Can they respond to escape? Oh, they have Urborg.
No, once you escape it, it's on the stack, so...
Cool.
There shouldn't be any of that kind of shenanigans. So, should we Deadly Dispute sacking our Blood? Our Blood's pretty good. I don't know if we should. In fact, maybe we should just Blood Away Den. On end step. How do you feel about that play?
I like that play.
Ooh, nice. A second Kroxa for the road.
Okay, I'd like to put Kroxa on the stack if we are allowed to.
It doesn't seem like we're being allowed to. Oh no, we're being Field of Ruined. Classic. Alright. So should I just Deadly Dispute now? Should I just pass? I guess I just pass, because if they pass, then we get.
Well, yeah, I really don't want the cat to go into the graveyard.
No, I could sack treasure.
Sack treasure.
You
could Deadly Dispute.
I think I might as well. I can still bring back
so,
Kroxa. Yeah. I'm not attached to this treasure by any means. Okay, so they're gonna get that Kroxa, but that is just fine. Nice. All right. Let's Thoughtseize them again.
Nice.
And I guess probably should play this too.
I think so. We might use it.
Yeah. All right. Should I take Thoughtseize? I guess I can just take March of Wretched Sorrow, whatever that card does.
I don't know. Dealer's choice, I think.
All right. I'll take March of Wretched Sorrow.
Okay.
Now I'm going to play this and turn it into 2 foods.
Nice.
Partially, I think I put in my discard Thoughtseize, right, which I think is good val for us.
Yeah, agreed.
Then we just turn into foods. So, Greg, this is actually a classic flavor discussion I was having with Greg the other day.
Yeah.
Do you have any new insight on the classic question before I explain to chat?
Sorry, can you remind me?
Okay, so flavorfully, chat. This is a flavorful question, so you gotta put on your flavor hats.
Yeah.
What would you say is happening when you play Croxa and then in response to the sack trigger, put it into the oven? Like, Croxa's like on his way to the other world. He's like been banished.
Uh-huh.
And then you're just like, hey, while you're on your way there, can you get into this oven?
And leave 2 foods behind.
And he's like, sure. No problem. Got your back.
Like, you know what, Arena? Like, Croxa has a nice animation where he's like, ooh. So I really am picturing that all going on. An offering to the new gods.
Well, we're definitely winning this game by a lot. I'm not really sure in what way we should defeat our opponent, but it seems like all lines are good. Let's play this.
Sure. Just paying a life because you can.
Wait, I didn't mean to pay a life. Sorry. Wait, I thought I used the Urborg Black ability.
Oh, you might have used the Urborg Black ability. That makes sense.
He's the Titan of Death's Hunger.
Good point.
That makes a lot of sense.
Leak band announcement. I did, yes. I don't have strong opinions on it.
I think it's mostly reasonable. Maybe it's going a bit far, but I like the gist of these cards overstayed their welcome. Let's just stop it with the nonsense.
Yeah.
I'll take the sack treasure. I don't know.
Sure.
I have 1 million treasures and 1 million food, so it's hard to say which is more valuable. This, I think, is going to get looted away. This can get looted away, too, honestly.
Okay.
I guess we play it. I don't know.
It's pretty bad.
Should I just play this, actually?
Yeah. I guess it's not even overextending into Extinction Event.
We're very safe from Extinction Event. I'm not too worried about it. And then in my end step, I'll put this into the oven. So, everyone also knows
Whoa. Ari, don't talk about Plaza of Heroes like that.
Not our Castle Loch Twain. Anything but that.
Oh no, our Castle Loch Twain.
Do you think our opponent's going to run us out of basics soon?
Maybe. Do you think they're going to cast Invoke Despair?
I think they may cast Invoke Despair, and I think Despair may be invoked. But perhaps not in the way they intended. Like, the classic question of which Fable should we sack to their Invoke Despair may come up.
Yeah. With this hand, I want to sack the Reflections.
If it's fake, it is definitely high effort. Maybe it's fake. I'm not sure. The Atraxa band does strike me as pretty weird. Is my real take on it. The rest of the bands make sense to me. Like I think, but Reckoner Bankbuster might be going a bit far. I don't know. I think like some combination of like Fable and the Sphinx and like Plaza is all pretty reasonable.
Yeah. Do you think if they ban Fable, no Sphinx, it's just we would just be things would be too?
I think just Fable will cause Esper Legends to be everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean the like red deal 5 thing is pretty relevant to the whole thing. But I don't know if it exactly has a home without Fable.
Yeah, like red might go to the worst color in Standard.
Right, it's like if red is terrible, like does that even matter? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure if it's legitimate or not.
They did nail the tone, yes.
That they're not going to ban Thought.
We forced Matt to play one Mina in his RCQ win, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
We by forced him, we handed him a deck with him and with the understanding he was 0% not to change it, then yes.
I think Rafine is the second most likely card to be banned.
I think it's competitive between Rapine and Plaza, but I think money's on Rapine.
Oh, do you think maybe banning Plaza could soft ban Esper Legends?
Correct.
Okay. But there's got to be more lands coming in. Like, there's 4 more sets being added to Standard.
That's true.
There's going to be some lands, right? Like.
But Plaza's a really messed up land.
Yeah.
I think we should mull this.
Okay. I have no idea.
It's not obvious, but I think it's a mull. But Barrage is definitely good. I'm not saying it isn't. Okay, this I want to keep. I understand our Castle Under's tapped. Which maybe means we should just tuck it.
Yeah, I want to tuck it.
I mean, this is a sort of hand where Castle might be good.
Yeah.
Like, we're sort of setting up to drag the game out endlessly, which is a good formula for Castle. Like, it could just be tuck this pathway and have a tap land. It's a little awkward. We could play it on 2, though. Like, just hive into Castle, but then this is tapped.
That's tapped.
Maybe we should just tuck it.
We could tuck?
We could tuck Den.
And we'd still have a red source off the pathway.
Yeah.
I want to tuck Den.
That seems great. Let's tuck Den.
Yeah. You watched, probably Andrew, play this guy deep into a GP once.
Wait,
Swarm
did you?
Mats.
I don't know who this is based only on their name, but I believe that happened. Certainly I play deep in GPs against many people.
There's one Aftermath card that actually looks okay in Esper. Is it the Orzhov Human?
I don't know what card they're referring to.
I don't either.
It may exist, but I don't know what that means.
Like Jarena Human Lord? Or maybe it's one of the... Yeah, okay. I guess there are just a bunch of legends in Aftermath, huh?
Wait, isn't the person I played on Taking Turns... Interesting. I know the match you're talking about immediately, based on that description.
Sacrifice it. Humans you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Oh, there's the Thopter that protects. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the match you're referring to. That was a great match. All right, let's teach our opponent a lesson. Blue-white control. All right. Well, Farewell is very good against our deck.
Isn't Temporary Lockdown also very good against our deck?
Well, that one's somewhat good, but it's definitely easier to play around.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird to take as it is to take Farewell when they have 3 lanes. I think we should take Farewell. Okay. And then we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm very willing to leave them with both the lockdown and the kill spell.
Yeah.
If we like, I don't know, depending on what we draw, I guess. No, I don't want to do that. What is going on? Okay, sorry. Briefly, like my keyboard just was non-functional.
It would be very funny to concede the game there, though.
Yeah, we thought these that we take Farewell just like off it. All right. Now I guess we can Thoughtseize them and play Blood Crypt tapped. Yeah. See, like, do you want to take this?
I guess against the Dispute, it's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I think we should take Veto.
Okay.
I don't care about Temporary Lockdown and March of Relatively Light. Yeah, this is a classic. We're just trying to make their stuff bad.
Kira.
Yeah.
Apparently, our stream bit now is not noticing when our
companions.
Companions.
That's a good bit. I'm in. Nice. Speaking of which, shall we pick up our companion?
Yeah, I always forget that we have one too.
It's one of the many advantages of Rakdos Sac over traditional Rakdos, is you get to play with the most broken mechanic in Magic.
Dovin's Veto, famously good against many kinds of dispute. Yes.
Oh wait, I should have played a different land actually.
Oh
shit.
Yeah.
I did not process they played Field of Ruin or that they had Field of Ruin. That did not make sense. I was supposed to play this. It's fine. Their mana is functional. Oh. Well, now I think we should probably just play Harvester and sack the blood.
Yeah. And do you want to sack the blood now while we know they don't have a counterspell?
Definitely, yes.
Because they could march the... I mean, the reason not to is they could march the Harvester.
Yeah, I want this resolved more. Okay. I don't think that matters that much.
Okay, I agree.
Great. We drew the powerful magic card, Fatal Push. To be honest, does our opponent actually want to hit this castle if they want to hit like Hive or something? I don't know.
Oh, good point.
Why not sack on upkeep? Because then our opponent has blue-white up, and that could get counterspell.
Don't we know? We know their whole hand though, don't we?
Oh wait, we do. I guess it was better then, but pretty much the same. Swamp, I guess.
Yeah.
This is a very weird game we're playing right now. All right. No more arms.
Armless stream!
Greg, this is an absurd link during the pit. I want to slam that elk.
Yeah, slam the elk.
How has our opponent beaten elk, do you think? Do you think they've ever beaten an elk?
Probably not. They might, march it by discarding their temporary lockdown.
Yeah, I think concerns that temporary lockdown is good against us have been greatly overstated.
Also, these prairie streams are looking embarrassing.
I mean, look, the thing about blue-white is that if you play small blue-white, you're a coward. And the universe just does not reward cowardness in that
true.
way.
You gotta play big blue-white.
You gotta play big blue-white. Let's attack with Jeggy, I think. I think just Jeggy, given this stuff.
Yeah, also there's, that 4-mana Planeswalker.
The Eternal Wanderer, yes.
That might be banned in Standard soon.
Yeah, that unknown if it will or will not be banned in Standard. Nice. Alright, let's Thoughtseize. I mean, I guess I take this between those two.
Can March kill the manland for 1?
Yes. But I don't really want to lose, like, our Oven and our Witness and all this, stuff.
Yeah, okay. Take the lockdown.
And this I think I should maybe hold for a future Blood or Fable.
I think so. Can push kill Hall?
Can push kill Hall? Yes.
Nice.
We do have to pay 3, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Greg, you can't just be taking 3, you know? What are you saying, Azax? There's a lot of Azax things in the chat. Academic dispute is being discussed. There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Anyway, at some point we'll sack this Unlucky Wisp.
Okay, the Eye of the High Tyrant joke is pretty good, though. That's good Greg humor.
What would you say makes good Greg humor traditionally?
That it's like not that funny and just like marginally witty.
I like that you open with not that funny. Like, I'm like, what makes good Greg humor? Like, oh, well, that's easy. First thing you gotta do, you gotta be not that funny. I mean,
it has to be like.
I want to sack this.
Yeah, I agree. Like silly funny, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like a tiny bit whimsical.
Oh. I would like to start causing some mayhem.
Ooh, nice. I love mayhem.
It's their only card is March Brotherly Light? Right?
Yeah. I guess I want to Thoughtseize and force them to do it on the Oven rather than the Devil.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, Evan. And now we just have a Mayhem Devil, for one thing.
That's nice.
I don't think we need to necessarily do anything now, though.
I don't think so.
I mean, we could now play the Blood Crypt, but...
I still don't want to. If they want to attack us for 7 next turn, it's fine.
Yeah, it is pretty fine. And in response to anything, we can kill the Samurai. The Samurai is dead in my head. Yeah. As they say.
Kill it with Mayhem Devil triggers, to be clear.
Yes. The question is, do we want to kill it end step? Maybe not.
Nah. I mean, I guess it kind of means we can't attack with Hive, but...
Well, we still just can, though, right? The Hive is Menace?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Like, what if we just did attack with Hive?
Okay, let's attack with Hive.
I don't really want to attack with this because of Wandering Imp, but the Hive can attack with the Opportunity, I think.
Right, they can exile it.
I don't think it really matters.
Imp, maybe?
Sure.
Well, if they have, like, ECD or something.
They don't, but that's fair.
I know, but...
What is this? 6 mana?
Shark?
Okay, well... I can just do... I can do, like, many things now. So let's see. What's the best way to do all this?
We could let him block, and then Fatal push the shark.
But I don't think I care about this land, is being my position.
You don't care about the land?
Yes.
Oh, the hive.
So, like I'm sort of wondering if we should just, like, sack treasure, kill 2/2, push shark. Like...
That means you do care about the land.
I mean, maybe the land...
I mean, if we're going to push shark, it is much better to wait until blocks, right?
Well, why? Oh, because we get the thing for free.
Yeah.
I see. So, wait, do we just wait for blocks? But so I guess...
Well, I guess maybe not. I mean, because we get to ping them...
I mean, maybe the hall's too important. I'm not sure the hall matters.
Oh, wait, eat the food and put 3 damage on the shark is pretty good.
Why?
We just trade their board for...
Oh.
We trade boards and leave the push.
Oh, that's pretty reasonable. Okay, so you think maybe we just go to blocks and just let... That seems actually...
Let's go to blocks, see if... I want to see if they block.
Well, I think they're going to block because, like, why do they do it now if they weren't going to block?
Yeah, they see their card first.
Yeah, I guess they think there's a chance they might block, so
yeah.
They might as well do it now. That's reasonable. Yeah, maybe the hall thing is just bigger than I'm imagining.
I wonder if they should have played Shark Typhoon.
I was wondering that too, actually. So they take 3. Now I'm starting to think we should play the Blood Crypt at this point. But it's kind of unknowable. We should have a lot of stuff in our hand at this point.
Yeah. I'm pretty into play the Blood Crypt, I think.
I think so too.
It's close. Is this still that first game?
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Yes. I will start paying attention to the clock slightly.
It's not a concern. I mean, and that's not even their game, too.
Yeah, I do not...
Did we cast all 4 Thoughtseizes? We did. Okay.
We thought seized a lot.
Yeah. Those were our thoughts.
Well, they were their thoughts, actually.
No, we seized them.
Like, we might... I think we just take from the shark. We might want to lava axe them with the shark.
Yeah.
It's certainly not unreasonable. Cat. So just how much damage do we have here? So we can take the shark, animate the hive, attack for 10. Like, that's not unreasonable.
I think it's too soon. Especially because they could still have Emp, so I kind of don't want to attack with double.
Well, I'm skeptical they have Emp. Well, I'm skeptical they had Emp, but I guess they drew 2 cards, yeah.
I mean, their only card last turn was Shark Typhoon.
Right, okay. I mean, I think we animate this. I don't know. I'm worried our clock is too slow if we don't attack.
Okay, we can attack with
I sort of think we should attack with the devil. Like, if our opponent plays the Wandering Imp, it's really not that bad for us, is my main argument.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like... Also, I just, like, sort of think, like, my sense of how ahead we are has changed because of what they've done. I don't know. A bunch of vague reasons.
We've drawn bad cards, too. Do you want to play the cat?
Yeah, I think so. And I'm no longer that afraid of this stupid hall.
Yeah.
Notably. But I also maybe want the shark in play.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I should... I maybe should just hold on to the push. Weird situation. But definitely, given that, like, every point counts, it seems like we have to attack, mostly.
Yeah.
But I guess, here, I sort of am going to need to Narset. Alright. I'm going to need to kill the samurai, right? Because I need...
Because of vigilance.
Well, I just don't want to take 2, mostly. They now have the Warning Imp. Okay. But they don't have a 4th land, it appears.
It seems like it. They probably would have played Narset last turn, right? So that's the card they drew.
Yeah, so I think I should kill the samurai.
Okay.
Right? Do you like that? And ping them for 1, maybe?
And then we're just Putting him in check.
I mean, we're threatening if they don't have fourth land, which it appears they don't.
Yeah.
Then our line is to untap, take the shark, animate, and kill them.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. I mean, we could block with the cat. What does that accomplish? I guess we're saying like it like preserves our food and treasure equity.
It lets us wait to see if they play a land or not. Oh, bring back the cat, kill the token.
Oh wait, that's great.
That's good.
That's clearly what we should do. That's clearly what we should do. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I missed that this was a line available. That's clearly right.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Good night. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, so they go to 9. We go to 13. Yeah, this is just lethal, unless I'm missing something.
It's like Omega lethal, right? If they have nothing.
Yeah. But they might not have nothing. Famously, our opponent is allowed to play cards and activate abilities. Wow, okay, now it's Omega lethal.
Wait. I'm gonna play the oven first.
Wait, which of them is more damage?
Well, I think that they might kill the Mayhem Devil in response to claim the first one.
Oh. But if we play... So therefore we should play Oven first?
Yeah.
Wait, but won't they kill in response to the Oven too? If they have the kill spell for Mayhem Devil's dying.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
It seems kind of irrelevant to me, but we can play this first. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know which is better. They can counter either.
Good night. You thought we were talking to the samurai or our opponent.
Okay. So now they're still dead, right? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that... I'm not sure why it matters. It seems like all lines win, but yeah. All right. So now we fire this up. 3, 6, 10. Yeah, I'm right. Okay. Ping you. F6. Attack all creatures at you.
Pew pew pew.
Excellent. Yeah, and so this matchup has always been close, and I think it's still close. It's pretty much my opinion. It's possible that this deck is a little worse against blue-white than normal red-black is, but honestly, I think they're both fine.
Please attack a Narset for 1 for value. No.
This card may be good here. I'm not sure if we're interested in making the sack of Planeswalker. It seems like something we could want.
Yeah.
We have a lot of cards to cut.
Oh, that's true.
Right? Like, I assume we just cut all of this stuff. Maybe we want a few pushes in to kill, like, sharks and halls. But Edict's a better version of that.
Yeah,
so we definitely want the Edict first. Like, I sort of think, like, this is the same config.
Okay. Do you think maybe we want 1 claim instead of the 1 push to do exactly what we just did?
Maybe. But I mean... I don't know, actually. It seems close to me. Yeah, I honestly have no... I guess I'm kind of in. You think?
Hey, Taylor Pratt, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
I'm skeptical of that. I have found that often these control matchups, the ability to occasionally answer creature is useful. I know that, like, maybe it's their red-black side.
Let's keep pushing, I think.
I would like to leave one of these things. Like, it's not a lot, but it's a living. I don't believe in that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, sort of. Alright, well apparently this is Thoughtseize the Stream.
Nice.
I mean, we're clearly not mulling.
It has been described as the best card in Pioneer, or the most played card in Pioneer.
Yeah, I just think that, like, I don't know. I think that when Mayhem Devil is in play, we will figure out a way to make it good, and when it's not in play, the ability to randomly answer a creature seems valuable to me. Alright, I think we should... I guess it's kind of interesting. I think we should duress them.
Okay, I like that.
Divine Smite. If that permanent is black, exile it. Okay. Weird card. I'm very unsure what we should take.
Agreed. I don't think it should be Divine Smite.
Divine Smite seems rather irrelevant. I mean, I think Memory Deluge might be the pick.
I think Memory Deluge or Shark Typhoon.
Shark Typhoon because they can cycle it to dig for lands?
Yeah, and like it's just their only card that does something anytime soon. And take Memory
I think
Deluge. Yeah.
Maybe I should have just gotten the board quicker. I don't know. Yeah, like, my concern is definitely lockdown related, which is that if we play out all our Richest Ovens and are familiar without discarding them, we're kind of conceding to lockdown, which I don't love. Well, it may be strong, but like we're making it good.
Yeah.
But maybe I can do a turn 2 and still get the same effect. I'm not 100% sure. It seems like my first 3 plays should be in some order. Like, now I definitely don't discard them, I think, right? Because, like, who even cares if they, like, all their stuff is whatever?
Yeah. In fact, did they... No, they didn't. Or they drew that plains, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like Oven Cat.
The weird part about the turn about the turn 2 discard is, like, you are exposing your discard to counter magic, which maybe just doesn't matter, but you are doing it.
Can we remove this plains?
Oh, sorry, yeah. And the irrigated farmland, right? Oh, no, wait, that one they have? Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Okay, so they still have that.
Yep.
So in here, if we go to sack our cat, they can respond by... Oh, no, they can't. It's in the graveyard.
It's a cost, yeah.
But we can't then bring it back.
bring it back.
Yes. Okay, so I guess we should do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't that slightly worse? Because now we can't... it's fine. Never mind.
Well, we get the damage back,
Yeah,
so it's... I think it's mostly the same, but slightly better. Okay, now I'm very unsure what we should do. Because we definitely do 2 of Thoughtseize, which is Oven, and Croxa. And I think there are arguments for any 2.
I kind of like Thoughtseize Croxa.
Yeah, you just, like, don't care about the damage much. But, I mean, well, but then we'll... Thoughtseize Croxa. We could Thoughtseize Croxa. I guess I think we should Thoughtseize.
I guess Oven's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I think we should not Croxa. I think we should Thoughtseize with intent to Witch's Oven and accept that it's mana inefficient.
Well, I kind of don't want them to absorb Witch's Oven. I mean, we could Thoughtseize absorb.
Well, let's Thoughtseize them and see what happens. They might absorb Thoughtseize.
They might absorb Thoughtseize, yeah.
Like, if you're our opponent here, would you absorb Thoughtseize? Maybe.
Maybe. It depends a lot on the card I drew.
Yeah. Okay, they absorb Thoughtseize.
Okay, then I want to play Oven, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I definitely want to play this tapped. And then, let's see, should I iterate at all now? I guess there's no real reason to, so I guess I should not. They only don't absorb what they have in their counter. Well, that assumes that, like, counters are, like, what we would take, sort of. I don't know. You might be right. Like, well, no, I guess that's probably true. So you think it means they don't have another counter. So I can do this.
Yeah.
And again, this is the same spot. We just do this.
Yeah.
That I think might be good. I don't know if I want to play it, but let's Croxa them first.
Yeah.
They could divine whatever Croxa, but then we just sack in response. It doesn't really get them anywhere.
Yeah.
Wait, I cleared their hand by accident, but they have divine whatever and Shark Typhoon, right? That's all we know?
And irrigated farmland. Okay.
Sure.
We don't know about that anymore.
This is a fascinating game.
Agreed.
I mean, I think we're just winning, but it's all very
It
complicated.
does seem like we're winning.
Because, like, the cat clock is slow, but it is certain,
Yeah.
as it were.
This isn't a fascinating game? Wow, Azax. I mean, you don't have to be here.
Croak's making his yearly visit to the witch's oven on his way to the underworld. I think it's kind of a Persephone thing, you know? He goes back and forth between the oven and the underworld.
Wow, B-Wells, I've never known Azax to be wrong until now. You must not actually watch the stream very often.
Watching the stream is part of my court order community service. You know, that makes a lot of sense, actually. It really explains much of your behavior. Okay.
Cool. The one card we knew about, other than the smite.
Yeah, so we're here now.
Was it worth it to make 2 foods there?
Versus 1... I feel like the 2 foods gotta be better than 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage. Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't know. For one thing, at some point, we can convert the foods into a Mayhem Devil into 2 damage.
Sure.
And that's assuming we don't, like, end up wanting to have spare foods to sack to stuff or whatever. Regal Carcall. Uh-oh. That's bad.
Well, we can make them sack it.
Oh. Ha! Using the rarely seen non-creature mode coming up and constructed. Nice. Okay, so I guess we just leave the cat in play at the end of this then?
I think so.
I don't know if we'll actually attack with it, but I guess we probably won't, so I guess there's no reason to play.
We might.
Why would we?
Well, we're going to Shield Redeed. Oh, yeah, okay, good point. Wait, I want to attack with it.
You don't want to block with it?
I want to attack with it. We can also block with it. We have extra foods lying around.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Even if they don't block it, we can sack it and re-bring it back. Yeah, okay.
Correct.
You're right. I'm in. Alright, let's sack a non-token creature. And by let's, I mean, would you please sack a non-token creature? And then I guess I just play tap Blood Crypt and we attack. To quote the Corsair from StarCraft, let us attack.
Nice.
The rarely seen Cauldron Familiar Vigilance angle.
Love the Cauldron Familiar Vigilance angle. Which is oven? Both of them are. Good question. See, on Azax's text is green in normal chat, but red on the stream. Where for Pink Ranger, it was the same. It was pink on both. Oh, Kahira might be annoying. That is true.
Yeah, a classic cat tribal angle. Our opponent also only has 2 cards left, by the way. And we don't know them, I believe.
One of them's Divine Smite, right?
Oh, right. One of them is Divine Smite. But the other one is unknown? I think?
I think so.
Kahir hand cat. I mean, it's possible that our opponent is afraid of what we might do. Despite the fact that we in fact have nothing except a Soakun's Down and a Dream.
I like the dream part.
Yeah. Well, again, I'm not sure we're losing. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Exile all creatures, enchantments, and... Okay, so... Well, I guess I should loot my cats more times.
Yeah. Oh, because it's going to the... They're also exiling all graveyards?
Yes.
They're just all...
The cat is going.
Yeah.
But on the plus side, we do get their Memory Deluge, which is kind of nice.
That's true.
Okay, this is the spot we end up in.
Yep.
I mean, I think this is better than picking up Gigantha, right?
Yep, I think so.
Should I play this land?
I guess maybe with... I think there's no reason to play it now.
Yeah, I think we can play it just next turn if we want to. It's hard to imagine just wanting 6 lands. And like I could definitely imagine drawing Blood to Harvester and wanting to Blood it away, or Fable and wanting to like get rid of it.
Yeah.
Alright, the classic battle of the Elementals versus the Kahiras.
Spirits.
Yes.
That's very important.
Alright, let's pick up this.
Yep. And play the Witness.
And probably the land at this point. I don't know.
Why? I guess because of if Witness dies...
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should play it.
Okay, fine.
Is my rough argument. I think we're going to want a 5th land because of Gigantha, and so, like, at this point, I'm just going to play it. I mean, I think it was always going to... Like, I don't know. I think it's all nonsense. We're gonna play the land at some point. It can be now, it can be later. If we enlighten it into 2 lands, maybe, I guess. I don't know. It'll be fine. We got quite the army here. This is quite the game.
I feel like Red-Black Sac always has quite the army.
I mean, I think I should block.
Yeah, I want to block.
Like, if they want to try to kill spell for our spirit tokens, I guess.
Oh, they could make one of them phase out, I guess.
Alright. I mean, doesn't that Divine Smite kill Giganta?
No, it's not black.
Oh, it only kills... It's not black or red, it's specifically
Just
black?
black.
Alright, well, then I guess the elk is coming for them. Deadly Speed, I suppose, was a reason not to trade. Maybe trading was wrong? I don't know.
I guess we were at 30, but...
Yeah. Anyway, elk.
Elk.
Divine Smite is not... Look, I just thought they made better Celestial Purge, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's bash.
Bash them.
I mean, if they kill our Giganta, we will start a dispute. So.
I feel like they should have, on their farewell, let Graveyard stayed. Like, they traded Memory Deluge for a cat.
I guess that's true, yeah. Didn't we have Croaks in the bin?
Oh, maybe we had Croaks.
Yeah, we had Croaks in the bin. They didn't want to do that, I think.
What a draw. Bloodtooth Harvester? Bloodtooth Harvester is always a good draw.
And I think I should just not dispute. I think I should hold on dispute and make them kill our thing and then we'll dispute in response.
Yeah. I guess, are they farewelling again? It kind of seems like that. Oh,
nope, it's Big Tef.
Big Tef.
Alright. What mode is Big Tef using? Ah, yes, my favorite mode. I think I should sack it.
Yeah.
I mean, there is an argument for letting it be there so we can redraw Giganta.
I understand.
But I think I should sack it.
Yeah. I also like then we get to if we draw a bad card.
We can blood it away one of our lands. Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
That was good Colligan's command, huh?
And they're Hellbent? Oh, yeah. Who's the beatdown?
So wait, you can draw step the K command, right?
Well, I think I want to kill Tef.
Well, I know, but you could still draw step it.
I think I want to kill Tef and bring back Giganta.
Oh! Right! I forgot about that mode.
Yeah. I agree that I could draw step them, but I think us having Giganta hand is better than them having a random card.
Yeah.
So... I think this is just...
Who said K command wasn't good against control?
I don't think anyone said that.
Someone said that in the chat, in this stream. They were like, I'm not sure K command is where you want to be against blue-white control.
I mean, I think it is worse than 3-mana Ob against control. I do think that's true. But I think it's just still quite good.
It is a disaster if they draw a counterspell.
Well,
nice straw man. I did do some straw manning there, yes.
Yeah, I think the counterspell argument is pretty significant, actually.
Yeah.
Greg loves the straw man. That's why they famously call him Straw Man Greg.
If I only had a brain.
I enjoyed If I Only Had a Brain. Alright. Well, Giganta goes right in this oven.
Uh-oh, now we're losing.
We mean to the castle interest? Yeah, we are. It's not over, but
no one in chat said anything about cake in the stream. I really don't think I made this up, but maybe I did.
I think Levy's trolling you.
Okay.
Let's sack a food token. Any fables? Nice.
Yeah.
All right, now we fable and then we play Den of the Bugbear.
Den of the Bugbear, baby. Okay, we're not losing anymore.
Oh, we're winning now. We're definitely winning now. I mean, we could lose. It's not over anything, but yeah, I mean...
Some goblins.
Well, I think our opponent really needs to handle this fable, because, like, it's about to draw us 2 full cards. Because we just wisely slow rolled these lands. And then, like, I don't know, we have almost lethal, and, like, they just have so many problems.
So wait, we have to check chat to see what happened, right?
Yeah, we do. We just not check, it's fine.
Okay.
Regal Car Call. Alright. That's pretty good. That's one of their ways back into this game. But it's fine, we're just going to loot into Mayhem Devil and have, like, presumably lethal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty willing to presume it. Ooh, nice. Kulgon's command. Interesting spot. I mean, I would like to resolve more fables, I think.
I think so too.
And I mean, I could make them discard the card they're drawing. Okay, now we should probably have to game log now. So...
2 top.
Okay, so their other card is good.
Yeah.
So should I kick him in their draw step then?
I'm pretty scared of the counterspell thing.
I guess they probably would top counterspell below a Regal Carkle. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So then maybe we just play Fable, kill Cat, main phase, get back Giganta.
Okay, yeah. And we're killing just a 2/2 cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could attack with the Goblin to try to get him.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't think it really does anything. They're just gonna block with a cat is the thing.
Yeah.
So, although we get a treasure then, actually. But then the 3/3 lightning can attack us? Yeah, it's worse. Okay. Return to a creature and deal 2 damage. Cast this, black, red, 1. Alright. Cool.
Also, for those who are new here, Andrew will be fine. Don't worry about the clock.
Yeah. As usual, if Chad hasn't seen me zoom, trust me, I can zoom.
He can zoom.
I'm not zooming right now, but we'll get to it. If I played a lot of 4-color mirrors on Moto in my life, I'm familiar with the technique of when you start F6ing with counter magic and then you un-F6 strategically when you cast a spell. Like, trust me, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, so their card isn't that good because they're considering an upkeep scry. Clearly, this is the first time you've seen someone get back Jignatha 3 times. Yeah. Yeah. No, we'll win game 3 if we lose game 2. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. It doesn't mean that. Ye of little faith is my response. So should I double block? It's very bad against like Wandering Imp, for example.
I think we could double block the 2/2.
I'm in for that.
I guess that's also bad against
Wandering Imp?
We could just because we could single block it, right?
Oh yeah. Should we just single block it?
I guess I don't see I'd make a choice. Time matters, yeah.
I like this block, I think.
Does Regal Caracal have lifelink itself?
Okay, that's not great for us, the temporary lockdown.
Agreed.
So they're going to take, like, everything, so I guess I sack this food for life then?
Sure.
Gain 3 life, and then that's fine. Right. Regal Carkle itself does not have lifelink.
It does not, yeah. I learned that when they did not gain 3 more life.
Alright. I'm going to loot away both Thoughtseizes.
Nice.
There's some argument of keeping them and like using them later, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, I want to resolve this over firing up the den.
Yeah.
Do I wish this Fatal Push was a hearse? Kind of.
Close game. Who said this was an uninteresting game?
This game has been...
Let me strawman again.
Strawman Greg just doing his thing, as usual. We also might be doing the Fable trick here.
Yeah.
Although, maybe we'd just rather fire up Den. I'm not sure. I'm blocking.
Okay, yeah, because you think they're going to wrath.
Yeah. Well, more like I can't name what would punish us for blocking.
Yeah.
It seems like blocking is just right.
Yeah.
And not blocking is just wrong. Alright. I will definitely play a 1/1 here. Fire this. So now, chat, here we gotta pull some time-saving techniques, such as F6ing pre-combat and playing our cat for no reason. Attack them to 4. I mean... I think we're gonna get over the finish line here.
Yeah, Wrath doesn't do it.
I mean, they need, like... Well, like, Wrath's not even... their best draw is, like... Oh, no, Field of Ruin, they're still dead. It's hard to get out of this spot for a moment. Like,
another cat would do it.
Or Wandering Up, maybe?
Oh. Just barely, yeah.
Because they take 5, but they gain 2. But no, wait, then we get Fatal Push or thing in response.
True.
Who says, see Fatal Push, look at that.
Cryptic Command would be good, that's true.
Classic Cryptic Command related claims. So I guess they bottomed and are wondering if they have outs if they scry again. But I think from their perspective, they do. They don't know about the Fatal Push. They don't know. Real ones know about Fatal Push.
Is it worth seeing if they put anything on top?
No. I won't make any decisions differently. I don't need to know.
They exiled their Memory Deluge, yeah.
Okay, that doesn't do anything right now. We just fired up, I think.
A little late to the party, Mayhem Devil.
Well, it'll be fine.
It's because we drew all 4, like, twice.
Yeah, we did. We've had a pretty poor distribution of Mayhem Devils.
Settle the wreckage one time. Don't say that, Brian. Nice.
Yeah, I think our opponent was trolling us there. But,
yeah.
You know, I respect that. Did they say anything? Yeah, okay.
Do you want to see if they topped? Or I guess we know. Oh, yeah, they bottomed. Okay.
They presumably bottomed since they then died.
Yeah. they bottom.
That was quite the match.
Let's
but
go.
We didn't win. I mean, we have lost to nothing but Enigmatic Incarnation in this league. Like, no games
No
either.
games, yeah.
You don't need to
attack with Kiki.
You mean because we can copy Cat? Yeah, but are you considered that 2 is more than 1?
Well, and that if they Wandering Emp the Kiki, we can't Fatal Push it, but they're still dead, actually. For 3-1-1-1 is 6.
Yeah, they have to Wandering Emp the 3-2. I'm not sure what that plays around.
His next
maybe
card
it's
was
better?
Wandering Emp. Is he also streaming?
I think Bitter Music was just throwing it out.
Okay. Maximal game record for 3-1. That is true.
Yeah, I do love to have that maximal game record.
You just Kiki Cat, that is 2 damage. That's true. And you gain a life.
Yeah, so I guess maybe the Key Cat is just... I don't know. We're debating all these lines that I'm not sure they play around anything different. I guess maybe it's better against Settle. I don't know, the card that they certainly aren't playing.
Oh, he told you. Okay. Well, we would have beaten it.
Yeah, we would have beaten it. We had the Fatal Push in. They weren't ready for the Fatal Push. Few are ready for the Fatal Push. Ooh, look, this hand's good.
Nice. Is this the best hand we've kept?
I'm not sure it is. Our hand last game with the triple discard spells and Cat 11 was pretty fucking great.
That's true. I forgot about that one.
But this is a spot where I'm not 100% sure we should actually just slam Cat. Although I guess I kind of want to save the blood for the Mayhem Devil, so maybe we probably just should. What do you think? I legitimately think this is a choice.
I agree that it's a choice.
Because maybe our limiting factor right now looks to be sack outlets, so using the blood to dig for the sack outlets is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But we also could just bid our 4th land.
I could just play the Cat. I think.
Yeah. I think I like playing it. I think it's close.
I agree that it's close. I don't know. We're red-black sack. Every point of damage counts, you know?
Well, that's true. And I mean, I do think in the Enigmatic Incarnation match, you kind of saw, how red-black sack, even though it has some of the same weaknesses as red-black, often has a kind of more outs in those matchups.
Okay.
This is Grease Fang, by the way.
Yes.
That was for chat's benefit, but it was a classic Greg responding to me like I'm talking to him benefit.
Yes. Ooh, as a fan of nonsense sports, you have some niche nonsense for you. John Boy Media has a warehouse where they came up with play a game called Blitzball. Okay. Is Blitzball the one that you play in... What's the game that you play in go-karts with lacrosse sticks? Oh, that's Whirly Ball.
That's Whirly Ball. I played that, actually. I'm a skilled Whirly Ball expert, Greg. Okay, so against Grease Fang, we need to be ready here.
Okay.
So, wait. Okay, I guess let's start by attacking for 4. Then it's gonna... So, often against Grease Fang, what you should do is, pass with Dispute up in this spot so that if you dispute into push, you have Revolt automatically from the dispute.
Oh, even with no push in hand.
Well, right. But we could dispute main base because then the treasure gives us Revolts. Right?
Oh.
So I guess
if we
have
just
Revolt.
play Mayhem Double. Is that insane?
Well, it's not insane. So if you're doing that, what you're claiming is that we can just beat the Grease Fang. They'll just do the Grease Fang thing, and then we can just win anyway, which is maybe just true.
We have Deadly Dispute.
We can claim their Grease Fang, attack them with it, Deadly Dispute away.
Yeah, or claim an Angel token.
Okay, I think you're right.
I haven't done the math, and if this were a competitive event, I would do the math.
No. But... I haven't done the math either, but I also know the play.
Yeah.
It's bad against
Sky.
It's bad against Sky Mode, yeah. If they... You should know, by the way, that our opponent in this situation isn't that likely to even make a vehicle, is part of the argument. Right? Like, the average Grizzly salvage does not both mill a vehicle and have a Grease Fang. Now, obviously, some of them do.
Yeah.
But, like, I think we're going to untap and kill our opponent. Just, like, straight up. No math, but I'm pretty sure it's true. All right. So now let's do a little bit of math.
Okay.
So we take the angel token. We want to kill the other angel token. It's a little tricky. So we'd like to kill the other angel token pre-attacks is the issue.
Why do we want to kill the other angel token?
Well, otherwise we can't attack with Mayhem Devil. Like.
Can't we just do all our sacking before?
Well,
we could kill it with Blood Tithe Harvester.
That's 3, right? Oh, we play second Blood Tithe Harvester.
Yeah,
but then we can't claim and dispute.
That's true.
We definitely want to claim and dispute. Wait. So should we wait. Maybe we don't need to claim and dispute because maybe we can just kill them.
Well, yeah. I wanted to do some math of are they dead if we.
So we claim the angel. We play the second Blood Tithe Harvester.
Yep.
We sack on the other angel. Deal them 1 to 11. We attack for 4, 8. That's not enough, is it?
Yeah, because then we just have a blood for 1 more sack.
Right. So it's 8.
We could just. What if we dispute first? That's if we dispute the Cauldron Familiar first and then use the treasure. That's more damage. Right?
Dispute the Cauldron Familiar first.
Dispute the Cauldron Familiar.
Ping them.
Ping them.
Is what you're posing.
And then the best, like, assuming we draw duds, we can play Bloodtooth Harvester, claim the other, but that's just 1 more damage, right?
But wait, is 1 more damage enough? So then we're attacking them for 8, and we gotta ping off. So wait, 8 attacks, right?
8 attacks.
Oh no, we sacked this. Sorry, so
8 attacks.
So only 7 attacks.
7 attacks.
7 attacks.
Yeah.
Wait, we should sack the blood. It's just better, right? Because we're not using the blood in this scenario.
Right.
Okay,
right, because we could do Bloodtooth Harvester, then Deadly Dispute, then Claim. Because we need the blood to be in play early. But yeah, you're right.
So Bloodtooth Harvester, sack, kill an angel.
Yeah.
Ping them.
Yeah.
Claim an angel, Deadly Dispute, treasure sack. So we end up sacking a blood, a treasure, and a Bloodtooth Harvester. So 3 pings at them.
So they're at 1.
They're at 1.
Okay.
So in that case, I think what we should do is dispute the blood and see what we... Oh no, but then we don't have a sack outlet. Okay, what if we give up on killing them?
Okay.
I think we can just massacre them.
Okay.
So, because the thing is we can just take all those game actions, but instead play wind our opponent.
Yeah.
So, okay, in that case, what I think we should do is start by playing Bloodtooth Harvester.
Okay. They don't have another vehicle in the bin, right? Okay.
No. So we play this.
Yeah.
If they have another Grease Fang and another way to win a vehicle on their next turn, good beats.
Yeah.
But we're going to ping down Grease Fang is my intent, right? So we play this. We sack this to kill an angel and ping this, right? Wait, shit, did I fuck it up?
I'm a little worried.
Oh no. It's fine.
Okay.
So we do... I should have taken the angel first. Yeah, shit. I should have. Okay. Whatever. Kill an angel. Right?
Sure. I think so.
Yeah, I screwed it up. Sorry, chat. Because I needed to start with dispute, which I didn't do. I mean, it'll probably be fine. What could go wrong?
We need to start with claim dispute.
Yeah. That's true. But...
Red. Oh.
What?
No,
I was going to dispute.
You're good.
Okay. To with the boom command? Yeah, I might have done that. Well, wait. I actually... Okay, wait. Now... Yeah, I was thinking about this. I can claim my own harvester. Yes, chat's right. That's what I should do.
Ooh.
So I should now sack the treasure to kill Greasefang. Claim Oh, no, wait, no, but I don't have True Bloods. I can't do that. No, never mind. Wait, but does Cat Oven maybe get us out of this in some way? How many pings is that? Not enough. 3 pings, right? 2, sack it, resack it is 2, yeah. We go to 6.
You could play Oven, and then you could Alpha. Is that insane?
Well, what would you expect to happen there?
If they block Mayhem Devil, we then just, like, sack Cat, kill the Angel. I guess that's not even that good, though.
No. It's fine. Well, it's not great. Yeah, it's not great. No. Yeah, we already calculated that all out. Yeah, I think I am dead to Woodland Command. I think I should just
chill?
Just chill.
Okay.
Uh...
Good news is they milled 2 Wither Bloom commands off their thing.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, they're like dead like next turn, literally.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine. Honestly, what could go wrong? What could go wrong? What could happen?
Nothing.
Oh no, come on, not like this. Play Grizzly Salvage. Damn it! I'm sorry, I punted the game out the window.
That's okay.
Ugh.
That's why we practice.
Yeah, I just got lost in the sauce calculating the lethal out, and then...
Yeah.
I don't want that, sorry. I want this. I like K commands for the fair games.
Or Edict?
Shieldred Edict, yeah. Instant speed removal spell for Grease. And then Duress is okay. I don't think it's good enough.
Yeah.
So let's see. What goes in this match?
Croaks is actively bad.
Croaks is not good. I think Claim is for the most part bad.
Okay.
Glass game notwithstanding. And then I think that it's okay. So there's like a couple different things that can be shaved. Basically, it's typical to shave some of this stuff.
Okay.
And the exact mixture is debatable. Obviously, Fable is very good in a fair game, but you sometimes just like legitimately can't play it on 3.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awkward. But like post board with her, sometimes you can.
Yeah.
Like I think like something like this is reasonable. But like maybe on the draw, it's 2 Fables cut on the play 1 or something like that.
Yeah, that makes some sense.
It's hard to say exactly. I think Harvester just stays, even though it's kind of just a guy.
Yeah,
but it's just too good. Yeah. And the point of Hearse, by the way, in this matchup is that Hearse is Dodge's command. You can crew it.
Okay.
Which you can with, for example, Blunted Harvester. So just like the draw of turn 2 Harvester and a turn 3 Hearse stops the combo cold and can't be Bloom commanded, so it's kind of game over, which is great. Not exactly, because they can sometimes win with, like, cherry beats or whatever. Anyway, sorry for throwing away the game.
That's okay.
I just got 2 lost sauce.
This is why I'm scared about playing Red-Black Sac in a big tournament.
Because it's somewhat difficult?
Yeah, it's just a lot of math constantly. A lot of, like, counting to 20,
Yeah.
And Mayhem Devils.
But I think it might be very good, though.
Yeah.
I acknowledge your objection. I think it's a reasonable objection.
I don't think that's a reason to not do it, but it's a concern. It's something to be aware of that, like, pace yourself mentally if you're going to play this in a 9-round tournament, is the warning I'm trying to give.
Yeah, I mostly just think, I don't know, like any deck I'm going to play it enough that I'm happy with my situation, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because I've actually sideboarded this matchup since I added K commands.
Okay.
So I'm a little uncertain of how it makes everything line up, but I think what we did is reasonable. Because I've been actually back and forth on K command. I'm not 100% sure K command is good. But it did look fucking great against Split Control last
It really
week.
did. Oh, man.
So, awesome. I'm leaning towards registering them. Plus, I can make, friend of the stream Corey Burkhart happy.
Ooh, that's true.
It's really important to appeal to the Burkhart section of my audience,
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I think I should keep. It's a little insane.
You can keep. It's a little insane, but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's too out there, but
I guess we're on the.
Well, on the draw, I think it's a sneak.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think it's close because we're on the play. But we'll see a million cards that have a million looks, but we have to have a second land. Yeah, we have 22 lands. Maybe it's just maniacal. Maybe I just have to mull. God, I really don't want to mull. Yeah, I guess I'll mull. Fine.
We have a million looks, has been called.
Okay, fine, I'll mulligan. Okay, well my hand is just much better, so...
Nice.
Now, in fact, it's so much better I'm not totally sure what I should tuck. I guess Fable?
I think Fable.
Yeah.
Insanely.
My hand is just perfect, so we'd tuck Fable. Reasonable proposal. And I think... Oh, it's another classic what should I do on turn 1? Probably just Thoughtseize.
I think Thoughtseize.
Mostly because I want to take their with. Yeah, this is why.
Yeah.
Because now we just take this and then we slam Hearse on 2.
Yeah.
In fact, wait, does our opponent have?
They don't have white mana. Dark.
What's happening with this swamp? This is a.
It's a secret layer or something.
Yeah, this is 7 cards. Okay, so
yeah.
they have 2 lands or 1 here?
They have 2 lands. They have a swamp and a dark.
That's sitting on top of a dark board pathway in a weird...
They played that same swamp last game.
Weird. Anyway, I'll take Woodland Command, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Love to take castable cards from your opponent.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I thought maybe Moto was just weirdly overlaying the swamp on top of the pathway.
I mean, that's very funny and within Moto's range from what I know about Moto. But
it's extremely in Moto's range. Actually, maybe I should just play Cat Oven now. That's probably what I should do, right?
I like Cat Oven.
Just start the clock.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if they drew... Well, that doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I think the Hearse next turn is always fast enough.
Yeah.
We do have to play our cat around Fatal Push, though.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Our cat has never been fatally pushed and is not about to start now. Wow. Unlucky, honestly. So the way the fair games this matchup tend to go is that you can stall a long time with Cat Oven because even Chariot just takes just forever to break through.
Yeah.
It will eventually. But the idea is, look, in the meantime, figure out anything.
Can we half crew with a cat, sack it, bring it back, and then crew with the other half of the cat?
Oh yeah, that's a nice play.
Nice.
Yeah, just be okay, this cat's gonna drive it, and then it's okay, this cat's gonna help. Yeah, it's a classic mid-crew recursion.
Hard choice for our opponent. They must have not found a vehicle. We know all those. Oh no, we don't know that one.
So yeah, they have these 4.
Yeah.
Well, if they had a vehicle, maybe they're worried about hate based on our Thoughtseize, but I don't know. That's pretty weird. I'm also not 100% sure that leaving a Witherbloom Command as Greasefang its deck is good, but it's a little complicated.
Yeah.
The issue is that... Well, so I guess maybe if you knew we had Hearst, you would do it.
Yeah.
Some of the Sackless have Leyline, and so at that point, you're just killing Witch's Oven. I'm not sure if that's worth it, but if you have Hearst that you can sometimes hit, it seems worth it.
You cannot have crew. Yeah, sorry.
You should assume we know. Yeah, so Chief, you should assume we know the rules and we're trolling.
You can in paper.
Yeah, it's a classic paper-only play. Okay, now we should play this, though, I think.
I think so.
Even though I understand they could not do it, it's just it's more mana efficient. It's just it's right by too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a problem, Ajax.
Do you know on Arena, in certain events, Cauldron Familiar can't block?
Yeah, I do. I'm aware of that. It's actually the opposite of a paper-only play. It's an
it's an arena-only play.
Yeah, it's preventing...
Yeah, they get to get in for 2 here.
It can't block, unlucky.
Ben, my friend who's a judge,
I believe he's both those things.
Yeah, that's true. Told me that he was at an event where he got called as a judge because on turn 1 someone blocked with a Cauldron Familiar.
That's great. Honestly, I'm here for it.
Okay, that pathway, by the way, is gone.
Oh.
It was discarded to the connive.
All right. Good to know. So here I don't think Cauldron Familiar is attacking, so this is a not bringing back spot.
Yep.
Because if we draw Mayhem Devil, we get an extra ping. We didn't, so now we just play Oven and buy Gigantha. Another play is to block Sac, get the cat back and block again. Oh yeah, it's another classic play.
yeah. It's just like,
They're never
just
ready.
like the crewing thing.
They're never ready for the second cat block. Never ready for that. Well, actually, my understanding is you can block... So on Arena, in some events you can't block with your cats, but then in some Arena events to make up for it, you can block with your cats twice in a combat.
I see. Yeah.
It's another classic Arena play.
Yeah.
I would prefer to have the Fable back now.
Same.
But I guess if we draw a land, we can play a big elk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they're destroying this and milling 3 and getting a land. Okay. So I'm going to loop it once.
Yep.
And then not loop it again.
Yep. In paper, can you put a lore counter on your Witch's Oven as your main phase begins? I guess.
I mean, I think in paper you're actually allowed to put a lore count on anything as your main phase begins.
As any phase begins. You just have to awkwardly stumble and be like, oops, sorry, that was just a random dice.
Oh my god. This is getting too deranged for me. I can't take it. I don't really understand why our opponent is not attacking here, by the way. But, you know.
I mean, the last time I think it made sense to not attack, to not give us the choice. This time, I think they should have attacked.
Okay, do you think our opponent can beat an elk, though?
No.
Who would win?
It can't be pushed.
I was going to make a who would win joke. Should I finish it? Or do you
you should keep going.
Who would win? A broken combo deck that can turn 315 power or one Elky Boy?
What? I thought you were going to say who would win and describe these creatures. Like a random human wizard guy who reports to the Sphinx Lord of the Broker's House of New Capenna and a Selesnya Knight hanging out in the season of autumn or an elk. Sorry, they're not the Brokers, they're Obscura. Obscura.
Oh my god. Okay, Fatal Push has left the hand, so they just have Greasefang as far as we know.
Yeah.
Can't stay away, Rafine's informed. Alright.
It's there.
I've often said that I can't stay away from Rafine's informed.
Exclamation point nonsense, thank you. The nonsense count has been replaced with the nonsense emote, unfortunately. A long, long time ago. You might not even know what I mean when I say the nonsense count. That's an old school SystemMagic reference.
It's a deep cut.
It's a deep cut for those of us who have been here since the very beginning.
Yeah, you know, funnily enough, it's quite a coincidence, honestly. Both me and Greg have been here since the very beginning.
That's true. They're ready to tell Rafine something. That's true. I wonder what.
So, one question I have here is, let's say we draw a blink of some sort, right?
Okay.
Should we then fire up Hive, or should we kind of like wait to do better on our Hive?
I mean, hitting Can't Stay Away is like pretty good, right?
Well, yes, but it's not as good as hitting a vehicle. But I mean, and they could just like trade it for 2 things. I sort of think we should just hang out.
We can just hang out.
And I don't even know if we should attack. Like,
I don't want to attack the Gigantha.
Yeah, I think we're just like winning slowly, and like I know it wastes our mana, but I just think our Hive can do better. Like, I don't think the Can't Stay Away is that important, actually.
The line of "I was wondering what Sphinx Ruffian's informant reported to" is nice. It could be any Sphinx.
I've often wondered what Sphinx Ruffian's informant reports.
Do you report to any Sphinxes, Andrew?
Honestly, I think the only entities I report to are my dogs and me.
Wow, you report at least a little bit to me.
I would say that we both report to a higher calling that is the SystemMagic stream.
No way. Bullshit. I think I sometimes report to Sphinx Boothune.
What would you say that means?
Sometimes I just tell Sphinx Boothune things, you know? I'm like, hey, Sphinx Boothune.
Did you know thing?
I think hold it, right?
I think maybe we should play one of them.
What if we draw the card Fable of the Mirror Breaker?
Then we'll be fine.
Fine.
I think it's more like we might want to animate Hive and like cast a like.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-mm.
I mean, this elk is. Oh yeah, Andrew reports to strategy and I report to nonsense. Maybe this elk is really holding back the fort.
I mean, look, if we didn't have a companion, we would have lost this game by now. And we're very in it. Like, if we draw Mayhem Devil, the game, like, ends.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think what our opponent's going to do is they're going to send in the Chariot, and, like, we can't eat it because then they recur it with Greasefang.
Oh.
That we, like, know they have. But, like, that doesn't actually work, though, because then we can just hide the Chariot. Right?
Yeah.
So, my intent here is to block.
I like blocking.
And also block with a cat as well.
I like blocking with a cat.
Like, it's kind of insane how much cardboard they've been playing and how much cardboard we have been playing, and the fact the game is just, like, undecided. Oh, wait, should I animate the Hive to block? I kind of think I should. Even
I think so. If they have Fatal Push, it's going to get the Hive.
Yeah, it's just, like, we don't play around the Fatal Push by waiting till our turn, really.
Yeah.
I guess they do. But now we know about it now, at least. Also, I can then sack this to the oven, which I guess is kind of the same.
It's better, because then we get to eat a 2-1 with the cat.
Oh, yeah, it's better. You're right. Cool. But so now I think we don't want to block the Chariot, though.
Yeah.
So now we just, like, what? Eat this and exile it?
Sure.
Like, just might as well exile it? I don't know.
I like this.
We take a little damage, but we're at 15. It's not that urgent.
Yeah.
Alright, Greasefang comes down. No reason to get back Cat EOT. Can we get a Mayhem Devil in the house here? We sure can.
Sure can!
Alright.
Are they literal dead?
I don't know if they're literal dead, but it's very bad for them.
They're probably not literal dead.
So, we have 3 pings off this devil.
What if we attack with Gigantha?
Oh, because if they block it...
If they double block, we can...
And they have to chump.
If they don't block, I assume they're dead.
They don't block, they're dead. Because the cat is 3 recursions and it itself
I mean, they might do the double block to force us to use 2 things on the cat, but then Greasefang's in the graveyard.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, they can then can't stay away, I suppose, but there's no vehicle in the bin, and that's all their mana.
Oh,
like,
sure. Okay.
I think what you're describing is good.
Yeah.
Also, Mayhem Devil is a towering 3/3 here, which is very relevant.
Yeah.
Okay, they just chump. Sure.
Which is nice when we got a free...
And now we just pass, I think?
I think so.
Wait,
Oh, do you want to play the...
No.
No.
Well, it could matter. I think we should maybe play it.
Okay.
It's a comedy that never matters, but it's like, if we bring back the cat in response they kill Mayhem Devil, then the fact that we played it means we can... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Oh, never mind. No, I think we should not play it.
Okay, cool.
I want to be able to crack a food for 2 mana.
Agreed.
Is what I was going for there.
Yes.
But, yeah. I think we just pass. We could, like, main face and catching against 2, but I don't think we're far enough ahead to justify that. Because they can deny us pings here, is the situation. But... says I can't stay away Rafine's informant.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, sort of. I mean, if they put a vehicle in the bin, I will just kill Greasefang in the beginning of combat.
Yes, I know.
But I guess that's much better for them than the alternative, where, so... Okay. Let's do the thing.
Yep.
They should have cast this. That's very weird.
They should have cast that, yes.
I think maybe they don't realize I can do this.
Yeah.
Oh, they drew both off for Fiend. That would make sense. You're right.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
I mean, it could have just discarded their other card, though. I don't know. Maybe their other card's good, but like.
Yeah, it's still pretty weird. You're right. Are the cards
maybe
two
they can't
votes?
afford to wait. Maybe they thought they couldn't afford to wait, and the gaining 3 life here and making it so our cat can't chump is good. Like.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's definitely not insane. Because we take a pretty big hit here.
Yeah.
But they also have to worry about the backswing. I think they have to worry about it quite a lot.
Yeah.
Because so on the board, we have basically 4 damage, right? And we can use some of that damage to kill Rafine's informant too. Yeah. So, yeah, they have problems no matter what they do, I think. Just the Chariot is where we're at?
I think I want to block it.
Why?
Oh, sorry, we don't have Gigantha. And I would not like to block it.
Yeah, I think we should take 4. A classic, we don't have Gigantha Ingle. Unlucky Witness. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I assume we're going to sack it to the oven.
Well, yeah, it is less pings, notably.
Yeah, but it's 2 looks.
It's 2 looks at stuff, a lot of which will probably kill our opponents.
Yeah.
It seems like we should probably do that. Yeah, we also get to kill a 2-1 while we're at it,
yeah.
which is kind of nice. Yeah.
I mean, do you want to just one them?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should just do it.
Okay.
I think we should massacre their team, but I'm
Informate. Oh, whatever.
Oh, sorry. Oh, because this lets them, if they clear this, that's fair. They usually only have 1 of that card, but you're right.
We did get punished.
Let's Thoughtseize them.
Agreed.
We actually haven't been that punished yet. Okay. So they did decide they didn't have time, which, okay, fair enough. Okay. Now we just chill?
Yep.
See, the thing is, what's good about this scenario is we profited a food as well.
Yeah.
And the food is very relevant because it means we can, well, for one thing, we can chump up with a cat with impunity. Yeah. But for another, we just have more stuff to, like, cycle in the same turn, potentially. Like, we could maybe take down Chariot. Like, I don't know. Uh-oh. That kills us, I think. Right? Maybe? Because they get this back, I can't stop it.
Yeah.
So now... Yeah, I think we're dead. Just like to their attack even, right? So wait, we have 2 blockers. They can kill this one, so we really have 1 blocker. So we block the 4 here. We take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, lethal.
Yeah. Do you want to use the food and kill our Rafine's informant now?
Well, it's better to get the cat back for an extra block if they kill the cat, I think.
Okay.
Right? It's more damage saved. So I think we should just let this happen.
Well, it might not because of the 3 life.
Oh, wait. But because we gained 1 instead of 3 life? You're right. Okay, so let's just do it.
Yeah.
But I admit, I think we just lose to this, which...
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we should have done differently, though.
I don't know. I think we made the right play. I mean, us hitting 2 duds and then them drawing Greasefang is, you know...
Yeah, it's a good beat.
It's a good beat.
And it's not even like they kept the Greasefang because we Thoughtseize them. So
right.
They had to top deck Greasefang number 3. Yeah. That's... good beats, I guess. punted game
I
one.
guess they also had traverses to find, probably.
That's true.
So it wasn't quite a 2-outer, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe it doesn't save less damage because then they get to use that creature for crewing, but... Yeah, we're I guess we're going to 1. No, we're dead. No, we're going to 1. Wait, it has 3 damage on it.
Well, okay, but aren't we dead?
Well, I know, but I want to block the... Oh, I guess I don't want to block the chariot.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I don't think we're just dead. We don't have outs.
Yeah, okay.
We take 10 and we're dead.
Yep.
So... Yep.
Yep. You can just be dead in any way you'd like.
I mean, maybe there's some insane series of deadly dispute things, but I don't think that's possible.
Think so. How'd the league go? It was a pretty good league. We lost to Greasefang. Game 1 here, I believe we
more or less punted a deterministic win.
We punted game 1.
It was pretty complicated, but yeah, we fucked it up.
And then I think we were up by a lot in game 2, but just lost. So
yeah,
but
yeah, I mean, I think we played it correctly.
I think so. Man, you warned me before stream, just as a warning, we're going to play that Convoke deck a lot. We didn't play the Convoke deck at all. Yeah, that's a fine play, Chifley. The issue is no is the answer, I think. We have no outs still.
I don't know what our outs were.
We did not play the Convoke deck
at all. We beat it all 0 times we played it,
yeah.
But yeah.
But it's still a good showing for the deck. I mean, I think...
Yeah, despite our last match being a bit disappointing, I'm happy with the performance overall in this league. I don't know. We lost the close one thing in the Fires deck, which is probably a bad matchup, but definitely we had a lot more outs because we were on the Sac version versus the normal version, which is nice.
Yeah.
The Greasefang matchup, again, we basically punted game 1 out the window, which isn't great. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Definitely one of my top several contenders for the tournament. We'll let you know where things settle, chat. But
yeah,
one of the decks I might play. Hope you enjoyed this exploration of Red-Black Sac.
Yeah, it's really good to be back. Sorry for all the time we took off. I know that we said this again. We said this exactly 1 week ago, but we're really excited to be back to streaming. And there will be a lot more streams where this came from. Tomorrow is Limited Day, so we'll be streaming some Limited. And hey, Chief, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Yeah, we'll be streaming some Limited tomorrow. Unclear exactly what that will be. Then we'll be back with some more Pioneer content on Wednesday, all in the evenings. And then our Thursday and Friday streams, for those who are new, are midday. So those start at 2 p.m. Central. We'll be streaming some more Limited on Thursday, and then some more Pioneer on Friday, likely with a special guest. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and send you off somewhere. I don't know, Andrew, any of these look like particular? Like, we could send him here or here. Or
fine with either of those. Yeah, no strong feelings.
Here or... Okay, let's just send them to Headology Magic.
Sure.
Nice.
I like Headology Magic.
Nice. Okay, who is playing some, I don't know what, some arena drafts. Nice. Amazing. Very fun. Excited for more Pioneer. Great. Well, there will definitely be more of that roughly every other day on this stream until the RC. With lots of different decks and maybe some of the same decks. Who knows? We will, it is to be determined. Hold on, let me set up this raid real quick. There we go. All right, sweet. So if you're watching on Twitch, go ahead and join Headology's stream through this raid that's about to start. Tell them we said hello. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Be sure to give us a like and a subscribe, and let your friends know that this is a great place to watch Magic content on YouTube. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. SystemMagic out.